I mean, what's the worst that could happen? My opponent simply won't have Bolt. I'll keep. I've not been working, so time and space are a mystery to me. The couple weeks where I wasn't doing a lot of work when we first moved in, that's exactly what it felt like. Like the idea of time was just a funny, silly little idea at best. Candelabra was banned in Legacy. That's a bummer. All right, you got my Lackey. Luckily, I have this Ringleader to try to help me as we go on. Mogg Fantastic? Yeah, I'll take it. Mogg Fantastic. Wasteland pass. I don't want to show them my green source just in case they're randomly a Wasteland deck. Skycloud Expanse. What is this? Seal of Cleansing? Sure. All right, my turn. Land. I think I'm Wastelanding. What are we flinging usually? If we're in what? Tinker Fling? These nap things have just been happening. I can't take a nap. If I try to take a nap, I wake up like I don't wake up right until I go to bed for the night. I'm one of those people who just like can't physically nap, and it's a bummer. All right, attack you for 1. I don't think we need to naturalize. I'm thinking about like, do I need to Wasteland? I don't think I do. What's the worst they can do? Ancient Tomb me into Parallax Wave and wave combo my Goblin Matron out? Do I care about that? I don't think I do. I'll just shoot them with Fanatic. Here's my Matron. I kind of think I want to go get a Warchief. Yeah, I think Warchief makes an amount of sense. I could also just go get another Lackey. I could get a Piledriver. I think I'm just going to grab a Warchief, and then I'm going to chill. All right, no Ancient Tomb. Success. So we can just yield through this. Maybe we shouldn't. We'll F5 to get control back, just in case they sense that we have 6 and try to do something really stupid, like STP my Fanatic or something. All right, we take an on-tap and a Drawski. Let's go with a Warchief. What costs 3? Frantic Search? Sure. Did I post my Dreadnought deck from your trophy anywhere? It's up on YouTube. That's just Soup Smuggler's most recent list, though. But that is hella up on YouTube right now. All right, so how's this Warchief, though? All right, combat. Ship in with all of them for 4. And then let's also Wasteland the Skycloud Expanse. So if they don't have a Soul Land, they can't replenish me. What is this? Oh, no, Intuition for Tomb. Oh, replenish. So they already have the Tomb? I mean, if they have the Tomb, they have the Tomb. It's just an Adhikar Wastes. Okay. So we just want to Wasteland their Adhikar Waste and play Incinerator? Unless we draw a land. We did not. So yeah, we just want to go Wasteland here. Is this another Intuition? Brutal. All right. I mean, I believe I'm simply going to cast this Incinerator. Try to attack for 6, 7, 8. Oh, I'm sorry. I have to listen to Pain again. I missed this song when it was playing. I was talking too much. STP my Warchief. I mean, that happens, I guess. All right. So this Incinerator. Combat. Send in the dopey dummies. Pass to you. All right. Wasteland number 3 off the top. It's a good one. Go to combat. Stop them in their upkeep. Attack. Mana deny and swing. Swaville, what's going on, baby? Bring you to 8. Play out Mogg Fantastic. And hopefully they don't have another Frantic Search. All right, you're up. Abeyance? Yeah, cycle and Abeyance is fine. All right, let's see if you've got a Frantic Search. Tap Skycloud. They don't. All right, miss Soul Land 1 time. Miss Land Drop 1 time. Holy shit. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I can deal 7. That's not quite enough, but we're going in. Attack for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bring you to 1. And then in your upkeep, I'll do it again. Tap there. You draw. Miss Soul Land again. I mean, I guess if they have a Soul Land, it has to be City of Traitors. Because if it's a Tomb, they just die to the Mogg Fanatics. All right, we got there. Man, that was a close one. They were like right on the precipice of just comboing off. Is this an Anarchy matchup? Kind of seems like it. They're definitely going to want to... Like, these are maybes. These are definitelys. I don't think we're interested in these. Or this. How good is Pyroblast? I probably need it to fight their Hydroblasts. Ever thought about wearing a silly little hat during a stream? Might be fun, honestly. A silly little hat, but I have hair. Lots of it. So I get hot when I wear silly little hats. I should get a silly little hat, you're right. Is Anarchy a fucking trap? Let's actually think about what Anarchy does. I mean, it's the only way to kill an angel, for starters. Like, there's other ways, but they're not great. 3 Anarchy seems like so many Anarchy. Let's bring in 2 Anarchy. And yeah, I think we got to cut the Ringleaders completely. And can we bring in all these? Is this too many Red Blasts? What if I went down to 3? What if I just bring in 7? Goon actually looks fine. Incinerator looks like I can have 2 of them instead of 3. Tinkerer doesn't look great. And then is King actually good? Sharpshooter looks pretty pissy. It does unlock combo kills, but I don't think it's what we want. I don't know. You guys, I'm bad at goblins. Here's the cards I'm bringing in. It's a bit. Fanatic, I don't think Fanatic looks bad at all. I think Fanatic's Bolt in a trench coat. All right, this hand, however, looks pretty bad. I mean, we can really shred their mana up, but after that point, I'm not sure where we're going. I think we need to take a mulligan. Lackey into Warchief. All right, make him have it. Make him have it. What's the worst card in my hand? King. Let's dance. You welcome our Heatwave Overlords. You're out of your fucking mind, Emery. All right, Mountain, do the thing I was always going to do. You can swords this if you have it. No think, just Goblin Lackey. Good night, Goblin Lackey. I'll miss you. No more Lackey. I'm a Goblin noob. When, if ever, does Fnatic get sideboarded out? I feel like it's very rare. I don't know when it happens, but I think it's rare. I feel like it's probably rare. Off the top, something good. I'll take that one. That seems fine. We pass, I guess. Do we want to? I think we need to hold our Wasteland for a turn. I wish I could Wasteland that waste, but I don't think that I can. Skycloud Expanse. They don't do anything. All right, come on, deck. Show me a land. Yay. Well, fortune favors the bold. Warchief. Mana leak. No. Okay. Combat. 2, go. And they just pass. Okay. One more land to make it easy. Red source. I'll take a Lackey. Lackey. Combat. Send in the idiots. Okay, that worked. All right, trigger the Lackey. I will put in a... If I put the Warchief in, the Matron becomes a 1-drop. I'll put in a Warchief. All right, you can go. I now have... Do I just want to Wasteland them right now? Kind of feels like I do. Okay, wait. Is there a chance they're playing Taps Response? Stop and upkeep. 1, 2, 3. All right, we're going to Wasteland you. Blow up the Skycloud. Red Blast the Intuition. And I am at your whim, opponent. The calls provide better value. No, the calls just end up being me spending a bunch of mana into Parallax Wave being free instead of a combo. What? I just think that's not true. I disagree with that fully. All right, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 even. Is this a big frantic search? Am I cookie cooked? I mean, I guess I can't be truly cooked because I have Tranquil Domain, but I think it's about to get really bad for me. Opal Wave in the bin? Is it that easy for my opponent, truly? It's just that easy, you guys. Well, we keep grinding. They also could have done that all in one full swoop. They're doing this the long way for some reason. All right, we need to keep drawing lands, though. All right, we drew a land. I mean, I simply Tranquil Domain, right? And ship it. And then I guess we're going Matron into like Goon and just try to get him dead. They couldn't have another replenish. I mean, we just have to hope we're in the world where they simply don't have it. They have it. Well, I guess I can keep playing because I've got another Tranquil Domain and Naturalize in my deck, but I didn't find it. I'll give it like, I'm just going to play the game out. We're trophy hunting. Yeah, Emery, you lied. Our opponent doesn't need to try. They just have it all. All right, I'll take some pain. Oh, you hate playing against this deck? I'll take this every day over Enchantress. All right, Wave does wave things. Will cost 3 attunement. I think you can't do that. Yep, you've untapped your Parallax Wave. Deck. Do it. I mean, you're a Mogg Fantastic. I guess I can just like play you. Just ping my opponent for 1. Maybe that was silly. All right, ping you. All right, deck. 1 time for the 1 time. Let's have my opponent blank and I draw either Naturalize or Tranquil Domain. Oh, come on. Don't make it free for my opponent. All right, we're cooked. Game 3. You know, maybe, well, there's so many Anarchies in my deck. Maybe I shouldn't have conceded. No, I was just that illegal. I definitely should have conceded. All right, let's say that why are all these Incinerators in my deck still? Oh, for Angel. No, I think we just ball. No Grave Hate. That's not good. I mean, it's the world we're living in, brother. All right, I'm on the play this time. Come on, Lackey. None of you are Lackeys. Disgusting. All right, Mulligan. You're a 1-lander with no Lackeys. Disgusting, Mulligan. You're a 2-lander. That's pretty good. And I need to draw lands. You know what? Mulligan to 4. All in on the busted line. All right, we've got 3 lands and a bunch of random goblins. Let's get rid of this mountain. I got to play for upside here, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4. Maybe the Fanatic's not good enough. 1, 2, 3, 4. Keep. 1, 2, 3. All right, chat. I think we're cooked. But we're going to ball anyway. Our lazy boys are ready for delivery. Let's go. All right, here's a mountain, dude. You can do it. Do it, dude. Maybe I should have kept like the double Wasteland hand. Maybe the mana disruption's like better than my goblins. I don't know. I don't actually know. Draw and card. Here is a Karplusan Forest and a Piledriver. You may go. Watch them STP this Piledriver. The only way that's correct is if they've got like a follow-up of like a Tombment or something. They didn't. Maybe opponent knows ball, you guys. Oh, our opponent kept a 1-lander. I mean, mountain. I hope you brought your STP, dude. Go, take 5. Yeah, for sure. Take 2. All right, so our plan is our opponent just doesn't ever play a second land. Paid actor. Ancient Tomb. Okay. Wasteland off the top. Kinda. Wait. No, let's go for maximum upside. Warchief. Piledriver. Combat. Send in the idiots. Go. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 2-turn clock. If they miss, they're just fucking dead. Win on a mold of 4. Let's go. Don't find land drop. I win. Come on. Don't do it. Be my paid actor. Come on, dude, 77. Be my little paid actor. Yes! Win on 4. Let's fucking go. Let's go. All right, 1-0 going in. Someone remind me to cash app Dota 77. $30. Winning on a Mold of 4 is crazy. You must have sniped. I did snipe, yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, bitches. We got there. Love to see it. Mold of 4 on the play. Yeah, we had no cards, but our opponent kept a 6. That was a dream, I guess. Like one lander, I got a sword so I can beat the Lackey was probably the thought process. But I drew like a madman. That was peak. We like this. I know I only have 1 trophy, but I'm on the first page of the leaderboard, so it feels like we're actually doing something right now. All right, I gotta put on some Billy Talent. This is very important for my mood. If I'm not in the right mood, I can't play Goblins right. I can't top deck the right way. There we go. There we go. We ball. All right, I'm on the play. We have, what is this? Piledriver into Matron into Goon. Matron goes to get, yeah, I think I keep this. The Devil Wasteland means that like there's a few different matchups that I can just blow out with my mana disruption as well. Seems strong. MtGO. On the draw, I'd probably be forced to mulligan this though. Please do not play a furnace is fine. All right, what do we see? It's an incinerator? Sure. Here's a driver. Go. Port, that's kind of rude. Port my mountain. All right, never punish. Let's draw a Lackey off the top. Close enough. Fantastic. Wasteland, that bullshit. Combat for 1. Ship the turn. Eat the bottom? Sure. Do you have a land? You do. It's a wasteland. Well, that doesn't help you. Instead, my turn. I'd like to draw a normal land here. Yeah, like that. Combat. Doink for 4. This should incinerate. Yeah, that's fine. That happens. All right, take 1. And then here's a mountain. And I think I want to go Matron. And I think I'd like, what would I like here? Probably just a Ringleader. Where are you, Ringleader? There you are. And then we ship it. Oh, sorry, I'm not even paying attention to chat. Yeah, Swallville, I think you're right. Ringleader, I think, is the play here. Barbarian Ring, for sure. 3 mana. Pillage me? Okay, that's fine. You've eaten the bottom. All right, we draw. It's an incinerator. Do we need to start wastelanding them? We're getting Monza'd. Let's go ahead and cycle an incinerator, and I will not have it deal the damage. Draw a land. No land? Okay, here's a wasteland. Combat. Attack. And then wasteland your wasteland. And ship the turn. Another wasteland. They're ponzing real hard right now. Pillage. Stone Rain is fine. I'm going to keep attacking you until I can't anymore. Mimi play long game. With no lands, that's not going to go very well, though. All right, Woody Footy is phenomenal. Go to combat. Swing for 2. If we can get a Goblin Goon into play, I think we just like kind of can't lose. They have to like double bolt it, and at that point, where did all their equity go? It's just like disappeared into flames. Mishra's Factory. Do you have Ponza piece number 3, or is this a burn spell? Earthquake for 1. All right, shoot you. You're at 9. Grim Lava Man. Eat bottom. I think I need to cycle this incinerator now just to try to play like a just to get lands into play, to be honest. Fetch. Red source. 1, 2. Cycle. Draw a Wooded Foothills. Great. Naturalize. Let's just play a Foothills and pass. If I can get this Goon into play, I'm starting to feel like kind of good. Same deal if I can get a Ringleader into play. All right, you've eaten my incinerator. I made the mistake of F6ing, so I thought they were about to wasteland my Wooded Foothills. That would have been embarrassing. Naturalize. All of these things are true. All right, I take the pain. Rishadan Port. So they've only got 1 port, but that's going to be effective. Tap my mountain is fine. It's not fine, but it's like, it's what's happening. Playing the Piledriver into the Lava Man does not look like it does anything. So I'm just going to pass. Now you have to sit here and hope we draw a ton of lands before they draw enough burn damage to get the job done. Oh, they're getting in the factory. That's good news. Fetch. Forest. Naturalize. No factory for you, dude. Another wasteland. Ooh, 2 lava men. That's so much pain. All right, tap my thing is fine. Rishadan Port. So what do? We play the Rishadan Port and then port them when? We just port their port. Like in their upkeep, I think, is technically the best time to do it. They're going to shoot me and then port the port and yield through the turn. For anyone wondering why I'm porting the port, I would love it if they couldn't port me after they wasteland me. I draw natural land and play Goblin Goon. Ivan, how you doing, baby? You good? Mogg Fanatic is fine. It did not happen for me. Let's go Mogg Fanatic of my own, ping this thing, and then to live just a little bit longer, we'll play a Piledriver out and pass the turn. And is this a matchup where I think this is a matchup where I want Call of the Herd, maybe, and just a forest, and I'll side out a spell for the forest because I just want more lands than normal. Doing work while lurking, love to see it. Thank you. Goodbye, Piledriver. I kind of just want to draw all my wastelands as well. Like I want to Ponza them before they can Ponza me. All right, that's tapped. Siege Gang, all right, we're cooked. Game 2 for sure. is this a Call of the Herd matchup? I think it might be. It's really good against Siege Gang, or not Siege Gang, the little dude, the Grim Lavamancer. I don't think I care about these or any of these. I think it's just Call the Herds and Forest. Tinker is probably like fine. King looks pretty good. Sharpshooter's fine. I think we cut like 2 Ringleaders. Commander's going to be hard to get into play. Matron Lions are like crazy expensive. I think we need to cut 3 Ringleaders and 2 Commanders and just bring my curve down so I can Elephant. What are we naturalizing? I think I'm supposed to be naturalizing Powder Keg and Mishra's Factory as often as possible. I think like we just naturalized that last game. We killed a factory, and I think it matters to be able to do that. I don't like it so much I'm bringing in the 3rd one, but I don't think I'm brave enough to cut the 2 in my deck. I would like to play first. Oh no, we have the dreaded. There we go. Let's get rid of that. All right, 1 lander and it's a non-basic. That's always a mulligan. All right, 3 lands and mono 3 drops. I mean, we'll surely draw out of it. We'll play a mountain. Opponent mulligan into 5 looks pretty good, especially if they're mulliganing to like kill a lackey, because I don't have a lackey. All right, here is a mountain and a pass. Mountain of your own. Into a scroll makes sense. I'm glad I have elephants. Prospector. Do I just get a Prospector into play? Or is it strictly better to just port them? I think it might be better to port them first. Pass, and then port you. Another mountain. Seal of Fire. Cool. All right, let's go Forest into Matron. Trigger the Matron. What the fuck do I want? That Seal of Fire is not looking awesome. I could grab Tinkerer, but I don't think it happens fast enough. Maybe it just needs to be a Warchief. I could just go grab my Goon now and plan to try to cast it ASAP. Let's grab the Goon, actually. Goblin Goon, go. And even if they Wasteland me, if they don't seal, I can I guess they'll seal before I play. If I put Skirk into play, they'll seal first. That way I can't just jam my Goon. And this looks like a pillage, but it's not. What's the draw? It's a Ringleader. All right, let's go to combat. Let's just attack for 1. Let's drop a Skirk Prospector. And that worked, huh? Okay, so let's play a Goon. Sack. Wait, no. Oh, it worked. Sack. I did that in the right order. 6/6. You can go. Yep. Scroll me is cool. Now, if they play like a 1/1, I can just cycle a Gempalm and start 6ing them like every turn. And I think that's exactly what we want to be doing. They've got a Curse Scroll in their hand. Curse Scroll, infamously awful against Goblin Goon. All right, you've got another scroll. All right, we're gooning. Oh my God, we're gooning and we get to play a Ringleader. I guess we're going to do that. Trigger the Ringleader. I'd take a draw 1 here. All right, take it. Give me that Matron. Combat. All right, they blow up the Ringleader. That makes sense. I'd still like to attack you for 6, though. You may go. God, 6/6s are really good in the red control decks, huh? Curse Scroll me at the end step. Yep. Does it work, though? It does. They've got an Incinerate. They might be able to double burn this Goon. That'd be pretty upsetting. Also, for those questioning what I'm going to be naturalizing, here's some options. Untap and draw. Goblin Lackey. Well, let's start with the combat. Activate, get to encampment. Oh, I see. Okay. So they're going to activate. Oh, wait. Why? Oh, I don't have a stop in my beginning of combat. Well, I should still do this now, right? Cycling 1, 2, hit the get to encampment, and I do want to do it. All right. That play means that I needed to set a stop at the beginning of combat. That way I could have attacked with the Goon. All right. Let's draw a card. Another port. We'll play it. And then let's play out a Lackey to give him something to do and pass. Because they'll have to use the Incinerate on it. They can't scroll right now, which is a big deal. And then we will port down a mountain and pass the turn to them. It's already their turn. Ring, sure. Earthquake, get that down to... Oh, that's just my Goon just going to attack. Okay. Man, I'd be swinging for lethal right now if it weren't for that blunder. Okay, so we're going to Wasteland, I suppose. Their only Wastelandable target. Go to combat for 6. Then we're going to go 1, 2, 3. Goblin Matron. And I think we just want to go grab ourselves a Warchief right now and pass the turn. And in your upkeep, please have less lands. Thank you. All right, game 3. Yeah, that's what I thought. All right, how do we beat this on the draw? Well, with all this curse scrolls, surely we do want all 3 naturalized, right? I think I want 1 Siege Gang to be able to tutor for. Same with the Ringleader. All these cards look fine, but I really think I want the naturalize. Tinkerer, I think the idea of having haste in order to spin the Tinkerer is like a funny idea. I don't think it actually works out ever. Quick question. I'm thinking about getting into Premodern on MtGO. What's the best blue deck in the format? That is going to depend on who you ask. If you're asking me, I think it's close between Replenish, Stifle Knot, and Landstill. A lot of people think that Landstill is not even in the conversation, and I'm here to tell you that they're wrong. I think Landstill is one of the strongest decks in the format, but it's also harder to play than the other 2 by a solid amount. I think Dreadnought's probably the second most difficult, and the buy-in for Dreadnoughts is pretty high. The solution is a good deck. Your mana base will fall apart out from under you. So if the solution had access to Volcanic Island, it would be the best deck in the format, but that's not the world we live in. I think the solution's a good deck. Also, if you want to get into it on MTGO, I think the solution is one of the cheaper options. Because to get into land still, you have to buy things like powder kegs. You have to get things like Dust Bowl isn't that expensive, but I play a Wasteland in my copy. But that deck's not too bad. Parallax Replenish is full of a bunch of randomly expensive cards. And Dreadnought, weirdly, Dreadnought's more expensive in paper when it comes to the Phyrexian Dreadnoughts themselves because they're like $300. But the on MTGO, you're going to get eaten alive on like Blue Blasts. Like cards like Blue Elemental Blast, Stifle, and Vision Charm are crazy expensive on MTGO, which is very annoying. Dreadnought seems sneakily difficult, like Sly Burn, simple but not easy. Yeah. Dreadnought is a very difficult deck to play. I'm lucky enough to have enough reps to somewhat competently play it. That's what we got our first trophy with this season. But a lot of people think that you can. My buddy Foley does just like kind of. He plays like Kaplan. He just jams and assumes his opponent never has it, and they never have it. I'm not that lucky, so I have to use more brain power than I actually have. So I have to like make a binding vow with my Nen. All right, what do we got here? We've got a basic, which is good. A couple pile drivers. If we can get to our third land, this Call of the Herd looks pretty good. The 2 double reds is kind of a bummer since we're definitely getting wastelanded, but we just got to have faith in our deck, I think. Yeah, ugly Dreadnoughts are cheap. On MTGO, it's great. Here's a Wooded Foothills. The problem is not the Dreadnoughts on MTGO. The problem is the weird like Blue Blast and Hydro Blast and Powder Keg and Vision Charm and Stifle. They're all kind of expensive. You found a port. Okay, that happened. My turn. When did Baloths hit 17? Oh, yeah, I know. I don't know what's going on there. Well, I guess we simply must play our spells. We have failed to draw land. Mountain, Piledriver. I think we're cooked unless we draw land. Why would I want to listen to a live album when they went out of their trouble to record me some good albums? Pillage the village. Boo, that happens. All right, land off the top, double Piledriver, go. All right, there's the land off the top. Here's the second Piledriver, and here is the go. What's going on, Juice? How you doing, baby? 1, and you may go. I would feel much better if I could get this Call of the Herd into play before they Ponza me again. I don't think that's a thing. And there's a fucking Wasteland. That's brutal. Well, F6. Stone Rain. Rude. You're rude. Combat. Swing for 6. Go. Backdoory. F6. No land? I guess we got to trade one of these pile drivers for a factory. Not fun. Unless they have activate factory plus bolt, then we're just like cooked. Incinerate plus trade with factory. Flawless victory. I mean, I guess I'm just going to keep playing Magic until they put pressure on me. Wait, what happened? Oh, why didn't that factory die? I don't understand. Oh, if they respond to the trigger, there's no pump. I see. That's pretty sweet. All right, they're going to get in. What do we have to do here? I guess if we don't draw the land like right now, we can concede and move on. Scroll? All right, yeah, that's not good enough. Okay, 1-1. Stinky Ponza ruined our day. That's got to be a fucking miserable matchup. I think if we could have resolved the first Call of the Herd, it starts to get really good for us, but we couldn't. Again, we're just going to play this. We're going to play the first league out, get a rhythm going, especially a deck like Goblins that lets us get through games fairly quickly. I've got some other cool decks queued up for today. I left Dreadnought rented. You know, I've got all the Dreadnought cards rented still, so I cannot play that because that's definitely a deck I'm going to want to respin at some point. Then I've got the Espertog deck and some Tinker. We're probably going to like go on a tear with Tinker Fling because you can get through leagues hella fast with that deck. All right, I'll take the play. What do we got here? No red sources, Mulligan. What do we got here? Skirk. We got like kind of a curve going on. Not really, but like I think I'm keeping this. I think we just put back the K Forest and we jam Skirk. Or was this hand last round? No kidding. Mountain Vandal. Okay, Sly is a bad matchup, but I think Call of the Herd should help a little bit. Lackey. Land, tap this one. Lackey. Go. Fetch. What do you want to do for 2 mana? Red. Mogg Fantastic. Resolves. Pop the Lackey right now. I ain't blocking that Vandal. Ouch. A Grim Lavamancer. We're going to shoot the Lackey. Okay, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to fetch. I'm going to grab a mountain. I'm going to activate Skirk Prospector. Sacrifice this Lackey. Cycle the Incinerator. And I'm going to have it kill the Lava Man. And then that all happened. My turn. All right, Port's cool. We'll play the Port. And I guess we're just going to Ringleader. Trigger Ringleader. Don't fail me now, buddy. All right, I'll take 2. And then we get in. And then we pass the turn. A mana. Shock it? Absolutely. I'll take these trades every time you give it to me. And then we have a Lava Man that has to meet Fanatic. Wasteland. Tap. We're going to Fanatic. Get out of here. And then I think we just Matron for Goon. That's probably the most effective use of our mana. I guess we could get a Warchief. Not a Warchief, nah, maybe we don't get Goon. Maybe we get Ringleader and just ship the turn. Oh no, Bro Lightning. Anything but Step Brother Lightning. No Step Bro Lightning? All right, block. Vortex, Seal of Fire. There's no Vortex. Seal of Fire, Curse Scroll. Okay, well, fine Goblins. Kind of looking for Matron into, yeah. Oh, the Goon's naturally here. That goes crazy. Any order of those. Combat, get in, attack. You're probably supposed to seal this. They don't care. Interesting. Bolt me. They think the face plan works? I mean, it might. F6. We draw a Naturalize. Let's go combat for 2. I think we need to deal as much damage as possible. No, I guess I don't have 2 Piledrivers, so I can't go like Piledriver. So I guess it is just Gooner and ship the turn. All right, they're hitting me. What do you got? Fire Blast? That's 2, 4, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, it's a Fire Blast because it's always a Fire Blast. So they have 6, 7, 8 right now, and I can swing at them for 6, 7, 8 myself. Upkeep Scroll, that's fine. What's our best top deck? Do we have a top deck to get out of this now? Because I'm effectively at 7 right now. I guess I just need to hope they blink. All right, there's a K Forest. Force is a kill on Warchief. We don't have a Warchief. We can't Matron for Warchief. Our best top deck is Red Gerard's Verdict. Fair. Does Naturalizing do anything? A little bit it does. We can like Naturalize, go to 8 Piledriver. Hope they don't have like a Bolt. Because as it stands right now, Fire Blast is 4, Seal of Fire is 5, 6, Curse Scroll is 7, 8. We've already used our, whatchamacallit, Skirk Prospector. There might have been some weird line with Prospector, but I don't think there is. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We need to deal 4. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Naturalize Piledriver, hope opponent doesn't kill me. Although I don't think Naturalize does anything. I kind of want them to sink all their mana into Curse Scroll. You could Naturalize Port and make them have to choose to scroll and upkeep. Piledriver Port, yeah, that was thinking that might not be bad. I think we're going Piledriver Port. I think the Naturalize is like strictly a trap here. All right, here's 6, 7, 8. And then we're going to go 1, 2, 3. Don't need to do 3. Just 2's fine. Wait, we can go Piledriver and Lackey, still Port in the upkeep. Stop and upkeep. Go. All right, Port you. F6. If I'm dead, I'm dead. Very sick from opponent. We saw them go for my face super early, and it's paying them huge dividends. Like I think a worse Sly player would have gone for a creature like that Ringleader. And I think if they attacked my Ringleader with damage, they probably die no matter what. But now they've got a good chance to have enough burn damage to get the job done. Oh, but they don't. They don't. It worked. All right. I think Call of the Herd is probably good in this matchup. Because it doesn't die to any of the 2 damage spells. They showed us Shock. They have Seal. They've got Grim. They've got Cursed. I don't think I want 3 Naturalizes for Curse Scrolls. They don't have many targets. I think the 2 is just fine. Tinkerer's it's a 1-2. So it like doesn't die to it like stonewalls their X1s. Yeah, I think Tinker is not that good. You know what I think? I think 1, 2, 3 Ringleaders out, 1 Siege Gang, 1 Tinkerer, dance. Do we know if opponent plays Pillar Vortex? That's pretty nasty clock. It is. Although, ooh, Lackey. I mean, there's no way it pushes. There's no way this Lackey pushes. It's like physically impossible. They also kept 7. All right, I know this hand looks okay, but I'm actually just going to play a Lackey and not do anything till turn 4, so mulligan. Mogg Fanatic is actually just better than Lackey here. So Mogg Fanatic, Matron, Naturalize, ship the Karplusan Forest, hope to naturally find natural second red source. Keep. There's a Vandal. We really don't care about Vandals, so let's just make a Fantastic and ship the turn. Attackers is cool. I don't know if I'm supposed to, I don't think I'm supposed to block this Vandal. I think I need this for like Lava Man. Ooh, Mistress Factory, aka a target for Naturalize. Seal of Fire, my turn. Rishadan Port, combat. Uno. Forest, try to hold up Naturalize. I think that's stupid. Do I need to feed them Piledriver? If I feed them Piledriver, they go shoot the Piledriver, attack with the factory while I can't Naturalize. Maybe I'm forced to Fanatic the Vandal. Then I get, no, I think maybe I just like chill and try to contain the amount of damage they can deal to me. I think it's okay if they sniff out my Naturalize and don't attack. Also, they could play Pyro Pillar. They could play Sulfuric Vortex. These are both things I'm interested in Naturalizing. Oh my God. Well, that I did not see coming. Okay, this is good. This is good. Naturalize. I didn't think they'd give it up. Also, this is kind of bad because if I had a Cycler, that also does it. No, it doesn't, because they could just shoot my thing and then I have to... No, it would. If they use Seal of Fire to shoot Mogg, I could just shoot the... All right, we're going to take the 1. Seal of Fire, kill the Vandal. This smells like they want to Grim Lava. Yeah, Woody Footy. Yeah, there's Grim. Warchief, huh? Matron. Let's search up... Weirdly, it might just need to be another Mogg Fantastic, which feels really weird. But the other thing we could do is grab Goon, but I think I'm going to have a hard time keeping more creatures than them. So there's my Fantastic, and here's a pass. At some point, I need to develop a second red. It would be really cool if this wasn't a Sulfuric Vortex or a Ball Lightning. They don't attack, which feels right. All right, we draw a Warchief, which is the opposite of another little friendo, red source. All right, they take one. Here is my Fantastic. I'll stop you in your upkeep. You can go. All right, where's this point of damage going? These 2 points of damage even. Me. Okay, well, kill it. I go to 16, and then you are up. And please don't do stuff. That counts as stuff, see? That's very upsetting. 3 Lavamancers. Well, sometimes it's just free, huh? All right, let's go 1, 2, cycle this. Kill one of these. Ooh, Call of the Herd is like hilariously good here. Let's go to combat for 1. And then in your upkeep, tap another. F6. I probably would have used that mountain to activate Lava Man. Vandal, sure. They do nothing. I like that land. Skirk. I'll take a Skirk. Let's go 1, 2, 3. Call of the Herd. And then, do we just save the Skirk? Yeah, there's nothing to actually do with it here, so we just pass. We can attack. And then you are up. Lavamancer go face. Lavamancer go face. They have to have a Fire Blast, so I think I need to write myself off as at 10 life, effectively 8. We just got to go fast. All right, my turn. Mountain's a good draw here. I think we need to do some things to try to keep them off of our life total. What does that look like? I need to think about all the ways I can spend my mana right now, because I just drew a Warchief, and that matters a lot. So if I play Skirk, and I've got 3 red, then I can play Warchief and Piledriver and try to force them to like use a bunch of equity on my creatures. Alternatively, I could just attack and then play a Call of the Herd. I think that's what I'm going to do. Big Doinkin. They block. What is this? Block shoot? I'm pretty comfortable with block shoot. All right, main phase 2. I think I'd like to. Well, now if they're going to block shoot, I kind of am okay with playing this Prospector. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Another Call of the Herd token. And then I think I'm just going to drop this Prospector. If they want to go out of their way to kill it before my next turn, that's 2 damage I didn't take to my face. And that is a red mana well spent. And if I make it to my next turn, I can do some real fucked up stuff. Are they going face? They are bold. They must have lethal in their hand. All right, there's the Incinerator. I'm at 9, effectively 7, effectively 3. They must have Fire Blast Bolt, but I can't beat that. So I just F6. Fire Blast Bolt Grim, dead. Fire Blast Incinerate, Grim, dead. There's a few different configurations. Shock, well, that's not one of them. No, Fire Blast lets them activate the Barbarian Ring. Yep, I'm dead, I think. There's the blast. There goes the Barb, and here comes the Grim. Okay, game 3. All right, I like our plan. The elephants were looking really good. Let's just resubmit. I wonder if Lackey's dumb. I guess we just make him have it, right? All right, double Call of the Herd hand with nothing until then. That seems pretty bad. Is this actually like kind of fine? Chat, what do we think? I'm not doing anything until turn 3 as it stands, but like I do have Wasteland. So if they have a Barbarian Ring, I guess I get equity there. And then we're going 3/3 on turn 3 and every single turn after that. Thoughts, comments, concerns? Chat, help. This seems real bad if we were on the draw. Yeah, we're on the play though. Mole, okay, fine. I'll exercise respect for my well-being. All right, this hand also looks really bad. Yeah, but too slow. Like, we're not going to go. Sly's not going to let us go fast. What? Like, what? We can't go fast against Sly. They're going to pump the brakes on us. I guess we just, like, present them a Lackey and put back the Wasteland. All right, here's a Lackey. Kill this. Bloodstain. I'm sure they're going to shoot this Lackey down. Yes, they must. All right, port, combat, swing for 1. Let them block. The block is cool with me. And then your turn. I'm going to port you. They do not bolt me in response. Another mountain into a Grim. Just a Mogg. I'm getting Mogged. We're going to play Matron. What we get, I guess, depends on what we draw. A Mogg Fanatic. All right, we'll make a Matron. We're going to go grab a... is it a Goon? Could be a Ringleader. Ringleader seems like deceptively bad, though. I'm going ham. Grab Goon. Go ahead. Factory. There's a naturalized target. That's important. Goblin Vandal. Doesn't really matter. They attack. We block. Yeah, I'm happy to take this trade. We drew the mountain. So let's go Goon. Let's just get this thing into play now and worry about attacking later. Takes a lot of firepower to kill a Goblin Goon. Our opponent go crazy. Kill this Goon somehow. What's nice about the Goon is the likelihood that it stays in play is like kind of very high. And if it does stay in play, now this 2/2 factory getting is not great for us because we can't even block the Vandal because of the way Goon's worded. But next turn we can just play out Fantastic. Okay, now we have to play Fantastic and kill the Lava Man. Goblin King, huh? Well, we're going to go... Let's cycle the Incinerator first. Killing this dude. Tap for 1. Do I need to hold up? I think I'll just hold up Port instead of Naturalize. No, because I need to play the Fanatic to get in, right? I guess we're just like dealing with the factory. Port gets tapped. Kill Lava Man. Take a draw. It's a Piledriver. We need to have more creatures than them, so I will play Fantastic. Go to combat. Try to crush for 6. They activate Factory. So this lets me not crush for 6. So I think we're just going to chill. Hold up this Mogg Fanatic. That way, like, if they attack with the Vandal, they also have to activate the Factory. And if they activate the Factory, what does that let me do? I mean, they can get a free 2 points with the Factory, and our opponent's been really good about maximizing damage. So I'd be surprised if they didn't do that. All right, there's a Factory getting activated. Attackers are good. We will declare blocks. Fanatic on the Mishra's Factory. And then I will shoot the Goblin Vandal. And F6. There's another Vandal. I draw a Piledriver. All right, let's go 1, 2, Piledriver. Go to combat. They should activate Factory. And this opens me up to Naturalize. Nope, damn it. I still forgot to have the stop at the beginning of combat. That makes me angry. I guess we're going to do this now. I'm still going to Naturalize it. That's the second time. Someone put a punt in the punt counter. All right, well, on the bright side, Incinerator kills everything, but they should be at 13. Put another, it says our punt is at 1. Pump another punt in there because we did the same thing earlier. Curse Scroll makes me wish well, no, the Goon still kind of fucks. Kind of just want to draw a red source. Always be stopping, ABS. True, Grantfly. How you doing today, buddy? Our opponent should be at 13, so let's pay attention if that ended up mattering. Chilling, man. Going for some trophies. We got one yesterday. Trying to hunt another one, maybe 2 today. We're already off of a trophy on this league, but I want to get a little warm-up going with some goblins. This is a deck I intend to like get a little bit better at anyway, so getting the practice is good for me. All right, my turn. Warchief, that's kind of cool. Go to combat, declare attacks. This many attacks. This is how many I attack for. Incinerate my good buddy. Well, you probably want to block with Vandal. 1, 2, cycle. They could also just incinerate Bolt, I guess. Maybe that's the play. Maybe I like got ahead of myself there. All right, you've got 3 damage on this. They must want to incinerate Bolt. Yeah, that's exactly what it was. Well, I guess that happens. Just like that. Take 1. So they should be at 12 right now. Here's a mountain. How do I get out of this? That scroll is just there. Do I play one of these goblins now? I think I just play my king out and let them like handle that themselves. And now we just need to like, where the hell are the 4 Call of the Herds that I brought on? This is the stage of the game where Curse Scroll can just mow down all the X2s. Yeah, it's not great. All right, there goes the king. What do you show me? Don't be Bolt. For the love of God, don't be Bolt. It's a factory, sure. All right, Skirk Prospector. 1, 2, 3. Warchief. Combat. Oh, I should have probably attacked with... No, because if I play the Skirk Prospector, they can just block with the factory. That's kind of silly. 5. And then you may... Honestly, do I just play this Prospector post-combat so I can attack for more with my Piledriver if they brick on a burn spell? I think so. Prospector, go. Now, Grantfly, there are 4 Call of the Herds in our deck post-board. So if we can start drawing those, I think that's how we win. We just need to start drawing those cards. All right, my Piledriver's dead. Please don't show me a burn spell. Be kind. It's a Wooded Foothills. It is not a burn spell. So we're good for another 3 damage. Ooh, they want to race. I mean, that makes sense. They know I'm going to port them anyway. Another Foothills. Well, that's not on the menu of things that I want. Let's swing in and pass. Here comes a scroll. The Goon we had was double bolted. There's another factory. Not great. All right, you've activated factory. Tap that shit. Ugh, we're flooding out. That's so bad. We have 4 calls in our deck. We have not managed to draw 1 in the top 18. All right, attack for 1. Save us both some time. I'm just going to tap that. I guess we keep playing lands because now we're at the point where if I draw a Call of the Herd, I can cast and flash it back. All right, attack for 4. They might start going face with this scroll. Well, that Warchief, I guess, forces them to use the scroll on it. I guess it doesn't force them, but it incentivizes it strongly. All right, there goes the Warchief. Regardless of good attack, naturalizing the factory instead of Incinerator on it is what ended up shaping up the game. That is just not true. There's 2 things that shaped up the game. If I attacked them with that Goon instead of clicking through, they'd be going to 1 right now, opening me up to not just like Mogg Fanatic as a good, it opens like a ton of goblins up into like super solid top decks. No, they should be at 1. That was a manual dexterity punt that I'm not very happy with. 3 factories is brutal. Have I drawn 0 copies of yeah, I've drawn 0 copies of Wasteland. 0 Wasteland, 0 Call of the Herds. Feels rigged. Well, we're going to take 3 here, unfortunately. At this point, it feels too late to even draw Call of the Herd. All right, what do we see? Matron? Matron, what goodies can you get me? Let's find out. 1, let's fetch after. 1, 2, there's no green goblins. So actually, 1, 2, 3, Matron. Oop, that doesn't work. I take it back. 1, 2, 3. Matron. Matron, what can you truly do here? I guess you can get Siege Gang, which I can cast right now. I can also get Ringleader and just really hope that like I don't see 3 Call of the Herds in the Ringleader pile and just try to go very, very fast. What happens if I get Siege Gang? I have to fetch down to 6, making me dead to the factories on their own. Then I jam a Siege Gang, sacrificing the Matron, and I put a Siege Gang and 4 1/1s into play. They shoot the Siege Gang. Yeah, I think it's actually factually a hope and a prayer off this one of Ringleader. And do I fetch? I think I have to fetch. It's a bummer. I don't want to. I'm dead to any burn spell. Mountain, Ringleader. All 4 Call of the Herds are what it's going to show me for sure. All right. Show me the goodies. All right. Yep. Three lands. Yuck. All right. Combat. Declare attacks. 3. I think it has to be 2. Well, a Goon wouldn't be good here, right? They've got 3 factories. So like they just mow down the X2s and attack through the Goon because they'll always have more creatures. This way you're dead to a land. I mean, as of right now, I'm dead to everything. Like if I don't attack, like what happens if I don't attack? They're able to mow down the Ringleader anyway. Yeah, they're gonna if they want to kill me, if like they need a land to kill me, they can just mow down the Ringleader. There's no way you don't attack with at least the Ringleader. Yeah, and they have to shoot it, which happens. And it's an ensnaring bridge. Gross. I mean, I guess they like can't cast it. I guess they can. They can just use the curse scroll to kill me. Factory gets activated. Sure. Another factory. Another factory. There's the land. Fetch. They have a bridge. They shoot something. I block. Go to attacks. Go to blocks. Block here and here. Go to 4. And then, yeah, like Matron into Warchief attack for effectively 1. And I drew another land. Oh, my soul. That was crushing. All right, let's try to salvage the 3-2 out of this league. Killing the Ringleader makes nothing. Since they now your hand. It was a bad play by opponent. They kill me either way. I guess like what? They shoot me, bring me to 4, attack with everything. I block with everything. I go to. It's either I go to 2 or I go to 2. Oh, I actually like that song. All right, new game, new life, new day. Turn 1 Lackey, turn 2 Piledriver. Hopefully draw a land. Keep. Now they shoot you or clear blockers and you take 6. They can only tap that once a turn, dude. They can't clear all my blockers in that turn cycle. All right, here's a Lackey. Go. I think their play was like fine. I think the difference is like so marginal. All right, well, Lackey is normally good against Island. All right, probably stifle a Lackey trigger. Combat. I can probably, well, let's just go to attackers. I'm just going to leave the stop in the beginning of combat because I've been punished by it twice so far because there's a Goon in my deck. All right, take 1. Trigger the Lackey. Do we stifle? All right, Ringleader. Take 1, 2, 3 cards. Play a land. Tap a land. Play a Lackey. I want to fetch in their turn so they can't stifle. I mean, I guess they like almost certainly don't have stifle. Are they gushing? Or is this a counter spell? The way they're lagging makes it feel like they're about to gush into something. This Goblin Lackey card might be good. I think you might be right. We're just going to fetch in response so they can't like hurt us emotionally. All right, go. Do we see a Dreadnought? I mean, I have the Tinkerer. Opt, sure. F6. Direst Bear. What's up, Doug? Thanks for the sub, buddy. All right, so Stone Cold nothing again. Combat. Attack you for 3. Show me your stifle. Trigger the Lackey. This time, I guess we do a Siege Gang Commander. Dudes. All right, 1, 2. Here's a Piledriver. I don't care if you counter it. You can go. Daze. Yeah, I mean, I can't stop you. Impulse. Let's see if they Dreadnought us and we attack with everything they block. What, Lackey? And take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Go to 10. Then I like jam Tinkerer. That may be the play. Island. Dreddy. Goosh. Powder Keg. Sure. You killed 3 1/1s. What now? This is not looking good for you, opponent. Okay. Combat. Full send. I guess this time we just want to get Warchief into play. Maybe we just sneak the Tinkerer into play. Yeah, that's probably like the safest play ever. Just like sneak in the Tinkerer. And then we can play out a Piledriver. We don't care if they counter it. All right, opponent, you're dead to everything. Figure it out, I guess. Who needs land number 3? All right, we got game 1. Game 2, we're going to play against some Dreadnought. So we want Naturalize and every single Red Blast effect in our deck. And none of this chaff. We don't care. We're bringing in a bunch of non-goblins, so maybe like cut 2 Ringleaders. I think Goon is actually kind of good. Goon's actually not bad at all. King looks dumb though. Sharpshooter looks pretty dumb. Incinerator also looks kind of mid. Okay, something like this. Submit. This league has been such a bummer. We played against 2 like opposing Mogg Fanatic decks. That's brutal. And I think, what do you guys know about the Sly versus Goblins matchup? It feels like it's supposed to be Sly favored. All right, we've got double Lackey. I mean, It's double Lackey. What could possibly go wrong? All right, opponent. I would like to present you with Goblin Lackey. Why does King look bad here? The Mountain Walk doesn't come up. Of the ways I could spend 3 mana, King is the least relevant because it's not helping me beat a Dreadnought, and it's not speeding the clock up enough that it's worth investing the mana into. I never want to tutor for it. So it's like, it's fine game 1 because it can speed our game plan up, but ultimately I think it's a little bit like, meh. Essence Flare? Yeah, that's fine. All right, that's 1 dead Lackey. All right, let's play around days. We'll open with the Lackey. Oh, no problem, buddy. Yeah, it's not like super intuitive because having a Lord does seem good, but in this match, it's just like, there's just better ways to spend 3 mana is all. All right, so that worked. Let's play out I think Prospector is actually better here. They want to daze that. That's fine. Looks like they don't. All right, now we're just looking to dodge Dreadnought. All right, we dodge Dreadnought. Land, if we ever find a green source, we have Naturalize up, which is kind of nice. 1, 2, Piledriver. Aether Vial wasn't invented yet. Mercadian Mask's lift is best option. Mercadian Mask best option. Yeah, it's a bummer that we don't have a good one like Aether Vial. Aether Vial would make this deck so busted though. Them gushing there is not a sign of strength. I will say that. Pitchcast Foil, love that. All right, well, I'm gonna go to combat because you've got 2 blue floating. Didgeridoo is legal? It's true. All right, declare for 1. And here's a fantastic. They beat our double Lackey, which was upsetting, but that's to be expected. Did you find it, opponent? Sleeping on Minotaurs. I've uploaded multiple videos of Minotaurs. Here comes the Dreadnought. Is it a Stifle or a Vision Charm? Yeah, one of them was almost a trophy too. It's a Stifle, so I can't even attack. Boo. Oh, well, Naturalize. That was pretty cool. Go to combat. Attack you. You take 2 and I'll tap down one of them, their islands. Tangarth and Minotaur Illusionist is what I play. Yeah, those are the good ones. The green source for Naturalize off the top, you love to see. Yeah, that's just like blind, dumb luck. Gush? Yeah. Do you have it again? That'd be a bummer. Oh, they peak. They don't have it again. Well, I'm going to play a Siege Gang and see what I can do. Ideally, we draw a land so we can port our opponent. Maybe we just port our opponent anyway to keep them off of... Okay, now I'm pretty sure we're going to port our opponent. 1, 2, 3. Warchief? Got a Red Blast? They don't. Go to combat. Attack for 4. And then pass to you. And then I'm going to port you, sacking the Mogg Fantastic. And this should stop them from being able to Dreadnought us if they have it. And then we take a draw. It's a Wasteland, which is neat because that means I can go Siege Gang. Fast time. Zoomies. All right, trigger the Siege Gang. No Stifle too? Wow, go to combat. Send in with the idiots. All right, we don't need to port them because nothing they do matters anymore. They're just dead. Unless they have like some card, some spell I've never heard of. I can almost kill them right now. Can I kill them right now? 1, 2, sack. 1, 2, sack. No, I'm 1 short. Alrighty, we get there. Fighting for that 3-2. Round 5, baby. All right, on duty medic. I'll be on the play. Yep. Keep. That's a turn 1 Lackey party time. I had lethal? Who knew? All right, here we go. It's Lackey in time. Fetch, mountain, tap it, Lackey, beat me. Beat me, opponent. Just a reflecting pool. All right, well, time to do this thing. Woody Footy, combat, attack for 1, trigger the Lackey, pop this Ringleader in play, trigger the Ringleader, get 3 goblins, it looks like. 1, 2, 3. Exciting stuff. All right, fetch, mountain, 1, 2, fantastic, fantastic, go. All right, what is this, an oath? Is it Oath in time? Survival, that's fine. All right, we draw a Lackey. Let's just go to combat and attack for all of them for 5. And then trigger the Lackey. And what are we putting in here? Is it just like Matron for Warchief? Is there like some sneaky Sharpshooter shit I should be trying to set up right now? Do I like put in the Matron to go get Skirk? I think I do actually. Put the Matron in, trigger the Matron, go get Skirk Prospector, tap Lackey, tap Skirk, pass the turn. They have like Earthquake. Am I just dead? Cabal Therapy resolves. Goblin Warchief. I don't have that one. But if they can't beat our hand, this could just be breakfast, yeah. But if this is breakfast, I'm not sure how they can win from this exact spot. Unless they have like 2 Elvish Spirit Guides, and then maybe. But no, they can't. All right, so if this is breakfast, I would like Naturalize. And is that it? Pyroblast or Elemental Blast. What can we actually hit with those? Like we can counter Volrath Shapeshifter on the way down. Is that good enough? I think Goon's pretty stupid, so that'll make space for that Naturalize. Goblin King comes out. Maybe we can get in like 1 Pyroblast. Tinkerer comes out. We can get in a red Elemental Blast just to have like a little bit of extra interaction versus them like, I don't know, hard casting a Volrath Shapeshifter. This hand is kind of medium, but I have multiple pieces of Mana Denial, which is incredibly potent against this deck. So I'm going to keep it, especially considering they probably want to Cabal Therapy Lackey on turn 1. Tormod Script for sure. I don't play that card. I'm going to Wasteland. Just try to slow down their survival as much as possible. Gemstone, sure. Siege Gang, we're going to go Woody, fetch, Mogg Fantastic, and pass the turn. Survival, but we could only hold it off for so long, I guess. Draw a port. I think more important than porting right now is just getting some power and toughness into play. Cancel that. Attack for 1. And then next turn, maybe we're porting because we don't have a spell to cast, so we just attack for 4. They do nothing. Okay. We'll go Karplusan Forest, combat, stop them in their upkeep. Attack for 4, and then we just pass the turn. All right, they pitch Squee. Sure. They get Wall of Roots. You got it. You're up. All right, I'm going to tap your Lawnmower Waste and yield through the turn. They pay a life to pitch the Squee. What do they go to get here? Elvish Spirit Guide. This lets them like cheat in the Wall of Roots. Pretty smart. Although the Gemstone Mine is on its way out, which is nice. There's the wall. Skirk. Skirk's not bad. I think I'm going to double port, actually. Usually how much mana do they need for the combo? With the survival in play, they can do it for 3 sometimes if they have an Unearth. 1, so they're just going to block the Piledriver, I think. Yep. Hit you for 1. And then I think I'm going to double port you instead of stopping your draw step as well. They're going to spin their survival a bunch. Port down Lawnmower Wastes. All right, they pitch Squee. Let's port this down as well. They make a white. That makes sense. STP the Piledriver. That happens. Looks like we did not find our land. So if I can deal with this Wall of Root somehow, Pyroblast doesn't do that. We want to, I think it's just time to get, I think maybe we just get Siege Gang into play. No, not Siege Gang, Ringleader into play. Does Ringleader actually do anything? Do we just like take a whole turn off and get Siege Gang into play? I kind of think we might, because then we place Prospector after the Siege Gang and we have infinite mana. Now the downside is what? Pyroblast doesn't work, so if they draw land, no, they can't Vorash Shapeshifter us. They lack blue. So they'd have to Unearth. I kind of don't hate Siege Ganging. All right, let's go to combat. Let's attack for 1. If you play Prospector first, you can use Fanatic to play Siege Gang and have open Siege Gang sacrifices with Prospector. That's actually not bad. I lose my Fanatic to do that. Is that okay? I feel like it's probably fine. Okay, sure. Prospector. Activate, sacrifice the Mogg Fantastic, play a Siege Gang. It also lets me continue to hold up Red Blast. Not that I think that's going to be like super good. I'm not sure if it's worth it either, but we're going to try it because it achieves the same thing as holding up the Mogg Fanatic as far as like being able to ping a thing. It is cool. Also, they're very close to dead off of just sacrificing stuff for the Siege Gang. Green, black. What is this, like Sickening Dreams? They are just dead next turn unless they can kill us somehow. Oh, they actually have Sickening Dreams. Okay, well, if they're going to Sickening Dreams for 2, then I guess what I need to do is sacrifice a Goblin token, sacrifice a Goblin token, activate Siege Gang Commander, target Wall of Roots, sacrificing a Goblin token, and then, yeah, that works. I wasn't actually expecting Sickening Dreams. Okay, so what we'll do now is, do I need to worry about porting them? I don't think so. We're just going to, now we're jamming. All right, trigger the Ringleader. We get Matron, Lackey. Any order those, go to combat, attack for 2, and we just jam the Lackey and see what you got. You get Squizzle back. Reflecting Pool is pretty good. Is this a Hermit? No, they're just dead. Okay. We failed at the trophy, but we got our money back. Got a chest for our efforts, which was nice. I think I don't want to do Goblins again, so we're going to switch gears. And we are going to get in there with some, I think, something quick. I kind of want to try this version of Tinker Fling that's only playing 1 Oath of Druids. So we're just going to respin those points we just got right into another league. Oh, yeah. Let me give you guys the deck, huh? That'd probably be a pretty cool thing to do. All right. Where is that Tinker deck? There it is. There you go. If you happen to watch this on Fluorescent Fungus, if this whole thing gets uploaded, all of the lists will be in the description. Shroom, I see you're on that trophy grind, so this deck may not be aligned with that, but I have a very spicy brew I just put out on my channel. You might want to try it sometime. Timeout's virtually guaranteed. Oh my God. Let me just surf on over to Grantfly's channel real quick and see what the fuck's going on. Status quo parfait. Zer's Weirding Prison. Here, everyone, save this for later. What do we have here? We've got, oh, is this like it's almost like Nick Fitty. We've got, it's like the veteran. Is this anything like the Sam Black version of the deck? This is what you're talking about, right? Zer's Weirding is crazy. I always love the Veteran Explorer Cabal Therapy package. Basically Sam Black's Reactor Control, but with Zer's Weirding, Prison Element. That seems sweet. Yeah, we'll do this on a day where I'm not actively seeking trophies. This is pretty sweet. Weirding Words of Worship goes fucking crazy. All right, we're on the draw. That's a bummer. I just want to win. Remember, we don't want to do, we thought the Goblins was a no think. I really don't want to think here. Well, I don't need to think about anything because I need to put this hand back because there are no combo pieces in it. How the Goblins deck end up? We went 3-2, not too bad, but definitely not a trophy. We've got Tinker, Defense Grid, Web. So we need to find either Fling, Opponent says hi, YouTube. Everyone say hi, Samson. Twitch says hi. You know what? Yeah, YouTube says hi. All right, we're definitely keeping this. And the card we want to pitch, I think 2 Ancient Tombs is insane. So we'll pitch one of those. All right, opponent, please lead on Treetop Village, if you wouldn't mind. Oh, man. That's not a Treetop Village. It's a Lawnmower Elves. All right, I need to find all of my combo pieces very quickly. Fling off the top. Tinker technically counts. All right, Ancient Tomb, tap it, Sabo's Web, pass. Wait, maybe, no, we wouldn't even play a Petal if you drew it. Oh, Defense Grid. Okay, so we're just going to go like, what? Next turn, Tinker for... I mean, I guess we don't tinker at all. No, I think we just like tinker for, what do we do? We're going to find out what we do. I'm not sure yet. I guess whatever we draw is going to like end up mattering a lot. Okay. That gives us all the information we need. We can do it all in one turn, right? No, we can't because we don't have enough colored mana. So we have to expose something, and that gets kind of awkward, right? Because if we expose, this is really awkward because if we expose either artifact, they can just go grab like Uktabi Orangutan, and that gets weird. So maybe this turn, we're simply supposed to play Gemstone Mine and jam out Defense Grid. Let me look at this list real quick. Collection. All right. Yeah, that's what I thought. This does not play any Tangle Wires. Not that I'd necessarily want to Tangle Wire this deck anyway. Elves is really good into Tangle Wire. But if they didn't have the survival, I'd just go for it. But they can literally just go get the piece they need. And they definitely have artifact hate. So I think I literally just need to lose some life to play a Defense Grid and ship the turn. How many copies of each artifact do you have? You could always tinker 2 turns in a row. That's true. I have enough. Squee has entered the chat. Let's see if I die right now. It's pretty hard to kill from this point, but not impossible. Quarian Ranger. They would like to make infinite mana. I guess we could just draw Altar. That would be cool. Priest, do you just have the Priest? They do, but they don't have haste, so looks like we get a turn. Yavimaya Ranger. Petal would also do it. Are we playing the full grip of Petal? Yeah, we are. Anger. Pitch Anger, go get Granger. Tap Lawnmower Elves, play Granger. Go get Mountain. Priest taps for 3. They don't do anything. That's weird. I mean, I guess attacking for 4 is as good as anything from this spot. Mind Stone. City. I think we're just dead. Yeah, we're just dead. Trike would go hard here. We are deterministically dead. We're going to concede here. This is not the Offspring. This is Rise Against. Okay, so this is Elves. So Pyroclasm goes crazy, as does Oath of Druids. There's already an Oath in the main board as well. I don't think we're going to become I think becoming a Tormod script deck seems weird, even if it is Elves and they do use their graveyard. I mean, Sabo's Web doesn't do anything, so I guess we can cut all those. Defense Grid, we can probably trim one of. So maybe we can get like a couple Tormod scripts in here. I like everything else just fine. Yeah, we'll just like bring in a crypt. All right, submit. Defense Grid is really not that good, is it? 2 crypts. 2 crypts. All right, I'm on the play. And this is a Oath hand. We'll keep. Land go. Forest Dude. Forest Dude. Gemstone Mine. Oath. Why did I pay a life to do that? Because I misclicked. Pass. Priest, sure. What is this, Naturalize? Nope, just Acolyte. All right, chat. Do we think that they have Gaia's Blessing? Can I even afford to play around it? All right, there he is. There's my beauty. Crystal Vein. 1, 2. Mind Stone. Altar of Dementia for 1, 2. Okay, they must not have Gaia's Blessing because they just conceded. Cool. Do we want to be a Gaia's Blessing deck if we're bringing in Oaths? Like, kinda, because if we Oath too deep, we can't actually kill. Yeah, I'm glad we never got punished because I think we do need to be a Gaia's Blessing deck. Blessings. Get a Devourer out of here. Get a Stone out of here. Submit. All right, what do we got here? We've got Tomb, Petal, Intuition. Oh man, this hand's not good enough, huh? Mulligan. This hand, I suppose, makes Oath on turn 1, so we're gonna keep it. I think Mind Stone doesn't actually matter. Goodbye, Mind Stone. Done. All right, opponent, go ham. They do nothing. Well, here is my Tarnished Citadel. There are many like it, but this one is mine. Survival for sure. City, Gemstone Mine, and pass. I'll wait for them to put a creature into play before I jam an Oath. I feel a Pyroclasm into a Devourer beatdown game is coming on. It could be. Since you have 2 Oaths, we're just jamming one and making them work before they develop creatures. Could be. It's like super easy for them to do it. They barely have to work. And now I have Fling, huh? City of Brass. Let's just keep chilling. Like all they have to do, it doesn't take them any effort. They just pitch, go grab like, not Uktabi, but Vigilante, and boom, they're good to go. Well, drawing the Fling is crazy here. Or do we play around Tranquil Domain, or do we just jam both Oath? They got Squee, and then they got Lawnmower Elves, discard Lawnmower Elves. Okay. Is this like a biorhythm game? What's going on here? Anger. All right, Squee goes back to your hand. I'm just F6ing. I simply have nothing to give right now. They do Stone Cold nothing. All right. land, tap, Mind Stone. All right, I'll just jam an Oath to see if they'll go shields down against it. Green, Oath, and then pass. Survival decks usually don't play Tranquil, but they sometimes do. Fetch, for sure. Naturalize, or just pitch Survival. Ranger. Pitch Anger, go get. I don't know if they can deal 19 damage from 0 creatures in play. Priest. Bro, I'm yielding through the turn. Cradle. All right, let's see if we just die. If they can deal 19 from 0 creatures, they probably deserve it. True. Fyndhorn Elves. Play Fyndhorn Elves. Priest. Quarian Ranger. 3, 6. Another Priest. It might happen here. Biorhythm. That'll do. I was wondering if it was going to be a Biorhythm thing. Yeah, Biorhythm's a hard one. I hurt my feelings, but I think I deserved that. I'm not doing any fair things. Have you tried like any of the contamination decks? Tried them, yes. I'm not a fan of them. I think they're cool. Like I don't think they're bad. It's just not my it's not the type of thing I enjoy. Honestly, the thing slowing us down the most right now is just the the ladder time, the wait time for the queues. Oh, found one. Azina, what's up? All right, Jackal. Why don't I win more die rolls? I feel like I should win all my die rolls when I'm playing an unfair broken combo deck. All right, this hand produces a Sabo's Web and that's it. I don't think that's where we want to be. This hand contains all the pieces of the combo. I guess we'll keep this and pitch a Fling and hope the top of our deck's fairly good to us. Fairy Conclave does not look amazing. I mean, surely we'll find enough lands to power our shit out. We can go Web into Defense Grid and that's got to be pretty good. And there's the combo, Tinker Fling. Island for sure. All right, there's a Mind Stone, so we can play that out. Play out Reef, sacrifice the City of Traitors, play Defense Grid, ship the turn. All right, I have Sabo's Web Defense Grid. Where are we at? And they don't have a land drop. Land off the top? Hell yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4 mana. Not quite enough to do what I need to do, so we'll pass. Ooh, they find Dust Bowl. You can tap that 1 time. Standstill is great with me. Sphere. Yeah, let's let you draw a card. 3 cards even. Nothing much, just crying over how I chose the worst time to play Magic. Oh, why is that? All right, your Dust Bowl's trapped now. Island. Pass to me. On tap. Land off the top. Ugh, no land off the top. Well, I guess we just like intuition for mana sources, right? Like blue, 1, 2. Intuition, target you. And then we'll grab, what, 3 Ancient Tombs? Yeah, 1, 2, 3. Play a tomb out, pass the turn. You have an Attica Wastes. So you can't cast spells, meaning I get to go 1, 2, drop this for a blue, float a mana here, cast Tinker, sacrificing my Mind Stone, grab a Devourer, combo you. All right, they concede. That makes sense. All right, I think we want Rushing River. They probably play Humility. No Clasms. Definitely Xantid Swarms. None of this chaff. What do I want to take out? Oath, a single Devourer, a single Mind Stone, Disco Ensemble. Is that who this is? Yeah, my head is exploding. Yeah, I'm not super familiar with these dudes, but kind of reminds me of like a slightly more angsty Rise Against. What else am I cutting? I like all the cards in my deck. I think a Sphere can go. And after that, I can't cut any more artifacts. Can I go up to 61? Diluting a combo deck has never gone wrong. You know what? Diluting a combo deck has never gone wrong. Submit. All right, we've got Defense Grid. We've got yeah, we're keeping this. We need to find one more combo piece, but the Intuition can do it on its own. Web's a really good one. We'll open on Gemstone, though. Here comes a Xantid, and we'll pass. You see, I went to a card show yesterday and saw a pretty card, which I bought, which is a borderless Junji, the Midnight Sky from Kamigawa Neon Dynasty. Thought to myself, I'll try to play with Junji, and saw a deck list with Junji and Tiamat, and it was an arena, and now I found that almost nobody can give me advice on playing Tiamat and Commander or Pioneer. Sorry, buddy. We're going Standstill? Yeah, that's fine. All right, my turn. I really would have preferred to draw another land before I have to play this city out, but we do what we can. Go to combat. Attack with my Xantid Swarm. Not that it matters. They don't really play free spells, but, you know. And then we'll just jam out a Web, I guess. Maybe it was supposed... No, it was definitely supposed to be a grid there. But I drew an Ancient Tomb, and that's a good one. We'll pass. I can't tell if you're being real or laughing at my pain. A little bit of both. Like, it's a bummer, but, like, it happens, you know? STP? Sure. All right, my turn. My turn. All right, let's go. I guess I'd rather the Xantid Swarm get countered if I was going to pick something to get countered. So cast Xantid Swarm. All right, they mana leak it. I can't pay it. Then let's go Defense Grid. And maybe I don't even play the Ancient Tomb since I don't have anything to use the mana for right now. We'll just pass. What do we hit? Tinker. All right, we need to do something, I think. Do we need to get like a Mind Stone into play? Is that where we're at? We're about to run out of colored mana, which is not a good place to be. I think we might almost impulse for a blue source. I think that's our colored source. I think that's kind of what we have to do here. All right, we see Altar. That's not bad. Ancient Tomb number 2. The only colored source is the Petal, which I don't think is a good place to be. I think we need to worry about getting colored sources later, and for now, just take an actual mana source. Any order those. Play the Tomb, lose the City. And then there's truly nothing else to do, so we'll pass. Right, it scares me. What the fuck are we talking about? All right, land, cool. Take a draw. Petal's fine. Play a land. I can't do a lot right now. Why not Intuition for 3 Shivan Reefs? That feels weird. Maybe that's what I was supposed to do, but it feels weird, so I didn't. We'll just pass for now. Cycle, just Intuition at my end step, sure. That play actually may have been pretty good. All right, we draw another Tinker. I mean, we have no shortage of Tinkers, but I think I'm just chilling. It's a bummer they didn't draw any lands with activated abilities. That would have been cool. We are so cooked this game, it kind of feels that way. Ancient Tomb number 3. I mean, I can hard cast a fucking dude now. Dust Bowl. A smart opponent will Dust Bowl by sacking the Dust Bowl itself. I mean, here's just a Phyrexian Devourer. I'm like 1 mana away from just killing them. Who up Dust in they bowl? I wish it wasn't me. Should I be like putting a Devourer into, what can I do? I'm 1 mana short, which is so fucking irritating. What if? I can't believe Fling is in Premodern. There must be cool shenanigans to do. Yes, you're looking at it. Fling and Devourer are a combo. That just kills your opponent. It's a Splinter Twin combo, AB, dead opponent. I don't think there's a way out here. I guess we'll play Devourer and just pass the turn. In a perfect world, this stops a Dust Bowl. And it does. Okay, that's good. And now if I draw like a colored source, I can kind of just go for it. Now the idea that they don't have a counterspell here is like hilariously not possible. Oh, more colorless mana. Okay, City of Traitors. From there, can I do anything? Not really. If I had waited to play the Devourer, it just would have gotten countered here, so it doesn't matter. I guess I just let them Dust Bowl me. Cycle Decree, sure. For just 3. Oh, they're going to tap all their activated ability lands. Okay. I mean, that's something. All right, I'll take 6. If I draw it, I have to go for it. That is not it. I can go for nothing. Yeah, we are just dead. We just kind of petered out. So we will reroll for game 3. I'm not bringing in Clasm. No, I think the configuration's fine. It just kind of didn't pan out that game. All right, I would like to play first. Yes. We have a 1-lander that can produce Mind Stone into Defense Grid. And then I've got the combo. I mean, I guess it's not nothing. We got to get a little lucky and draw some good cards, but opening up on Defense Grid's always good. I think I am going to do it on turn 1. Crystal Vein. Maybe we just need to play Mind Stone on turn 1, actually. Make them have a null counterspell. Petal. Defense Grid. I'm just going to do it like this. Pass to you. Dude, Bloodhound Gang fucking sucks. All right, we got a Flooded Strand, sure. Land off the top, make it easy. I don't want to try. I fucking hate it here, you guys. Well, I guess we're going to chill for a while. If we can draw 1 land, we're in a really good spot. And the idea is the Defense Grid buys us like a couple draw steps. Island Standstill, nothing. Oh man, do I deserve this? Probably. Pass the turn. Off the top. Petal, I'll take it. Cast a Petal. 1, 2, Mind Stone. Go ahead. That was a lot of work to put a mana source in play. Another land. 1, 2, 3, 4. Humility? Yeah, we have Rushing River, so we can play through that for a little while at least. Land, Defense Grid. Ship the turn. I guess we can't well, I guess we can Tinker and Rushing River in the same turn. All right, Disenchant's fine. Standstill for sure. Alter. Let's just make another Defense Grid and pass. So we gotta hit a Rushing River. Ugh, Dust Bowl. Dust Bowling right now would be really good. Yeah, that happens. Intuition. Cool. Go. This is a bad spot. They can just like Dust Bowl me for the foreseeable future. I guess I can't. No, I cannot win this game. I'm not going to make you guys sit here and watch me play it for the next 20 minutes where I lose anyway. Okay, 0-2. Luckily, these games go pretty quick, so I'm just going to try to jam 3 wins in a row. The deck I'm trying to the deck I've got selected for today to actually try to get the trophy with is either Goblins or Espertog. I kind of feel like Espertog's probably pretty well positioned right now, but I might spin Tinker. How do you guys feel about watching Tinker Fling? Is that like watching paint dry? Is it interesting? Would you like to see multiple leagues with it? Would you rather me switch after this? Because I do like playing this deck. Because sometimes you just strike lightning. Sometimes you just like hop into a league and everything lines up and it's like the easiest 5-0 you've ever had. And then sometimes your deck doesn't cooperate. Maybe your mulliganing decisions are a little bit questionable. You like it? Tinker Fling is kind of meh. It's like watching someone play slots. It's kind of what it feels like playing sometimes. Maybe I like playing slots. IMO Devourer does not produce the greatest games. That's true. I like the deck. We're split directly in the middle. We got 2 thumbs ups, 2 thumbs downs. I'd rather watch Stasis for 5 leagues in a row, to be honest. Okay, I'll take that into account. Well, that cut me deep. You think stasis would be solid for trophy hunting? I just don't think I have the patience to sit there and stasis lock someone. Just open on Black Vise every time? True. Black Vise into Black Vise, Forsaken City, stasis. Just start doing it every single game. Yeah, I mean, I play Allurin online though, so like I'm pretty comfy with stacking those triggers. Winning with Allurin online involves like 150 clicks. No, I don't want to open fucking Steam, computer. I just want to see who's on right now. Doomwick always talking about bans. Oh my god, I can't believe they banned your pet card. What all got the BNR? Actually, that's a good thing we can do while we're waiting to get queued. Can someone drop the BNR link in the chat real quick? I want to take a look at what all got hit. I know one of you has it fucking bookmarked. Don't make me type. Popper combo got busted. All right, there we go. Wait, nope. Show me the link. The link you just sent me nowhere. But that's okay because we've got a game number 3. Okay, we lost every die roll. That feels like not how you start playing leagues with this deck. However, I've got the combo, so we're going to chill. That's a diamond. That's kind of awful. I hate that. Is Shay 84 Rich Shay? Everyone wants to know. So Rich Shay would like to put me... Is this Rich Shay? It's just Shay 84. It could be Rich Shay. Does anyone know? I guess I do just want to put like a Sabo's Web in play. Ooh, Petal. And eventually they'll have to play lands. I'll just like play a Petal and pass. 4 messages were deleted. Yeah, sorry. Nightbot's a little pissy. All right, here's a Lotus Petal. I'm done playing lands. You can go. This only works if I cooperate. White. Cycle Step, that's fine. Forest, for sure. Cycle Thicket, for sure. Attack for 1 seems good to me. Shivan Reef. Play a Mind Stone off of it. Play a Chromatic Sphere off of that and pass the turn. Wasteland, for sure. F6. I'll take 1. Draw and card. Here's a Reef. Here is a Defense Grid. And you may go. Windy. Fetch now. Is it Terravore time? Am I in Stinky time? Yeah, T-Ged's got to be a miserable matchup. I guess if I draw Tinker, we may be able to string something together. Altar? I mean, that could string something together. Do we spin this sphere too? I think we do. Yeah, let's spin this for a blue. City of Traitors, good to know. Colorless, Altar of Dementia, City of Brass, pass the turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Draw Lotus Petal to win. Unless they get it, and then I guess I just lose. Okay, they had the nuts. Yeah, they had the nuts. I can't beat that. All right, game 2. 6 mana is a bit steep. No, I mean we were a Lotus Petal away from casting it. Let's see here. Do we become an Oath deck? Because that might not be bad. Niagara Falls Premodern 25k in September. I just found out about that, so we'll see. I think I will become an Oath of Druids deck. Probably Rushing River. I'm gonna disrespect their graveyard. Because I barely have enough to cut for these. Defense Grid, skip it. And then cut a Devourer, go up to 61 because it's vibes based. All right, I'll be on the play. We've got Sabo's Web into Oath, keep. Ancient Tomb, tap it, web, go. There's a Tinker. Don't wasteland me, bro. Diamond into what? Forest, that's not a wasteland. Sylvan, sure. Take a draw, it's a Petal, play a City of Brass. Play a... Do I just like cast Oath anyway? I think I'm just going to play another web. I don't want to show my... Ooh, now we got Tinker and Fling. All right, now we'll chill, because if they don't blow up a land and I draw a land, I just win. Flinker. Yeah, Carl, that's what we're playing. Weathered Wayfarer. That's our signal to play out. Yep, we're definitely playing Oath of Druids. Unless we just draw the land, in which case we're going to just kill them. And that'll be easy. But that'll only happen if we draw the land or Lotus Petal. Either of those will work. Okay, we just win. Land, Petal, 1, 2, blue, Tinker, web. Go get Devourer, activate it, get it up to 16. We'll do like 20. Just in case of like sword shenanigans or whatever. All right, there we go. Fling, you, red, white, sacrifice, Devourer, yield through turn. All right, game 3. They know about the Oath. Do I take it out so they don't? Nope, I'm just going to leave it. Submit. The Danger Dorito is crazy. Sorry, I heard you started addressing my comment, then got hit with an ad. Oh, sorry. No, you're good. Yeah, no, we are playing Tinker Fling. We got our first trophy yesterday, Carl. We're hunting for another one, and this hand will do it. We'll keep. Oh, Carl, I meant to text you 2 days ago. So I have been bombed. Completely bombed. I have your cards are going out tonight. I apologize. My goal is to get them out today, a week ago. I got murdered. Also, I got you on the signing. I figured out what it cost from Guy. It wasn't enough to bother having you Cash App. It was like $70 to do everything, and that was including like the 16 cards I got signed. So yours comes out to like $16 or something like that. 16.20. So it doesn't matter. I'm just gonna cover that. That's no biggie. All right, there's a Mongoose. So I guess we just go for what? Oath Altar right now? I guess we just go Ancient Tomb, tap it, Mind Stone, Petal, green, colorless, Oath, go. No, you're good, Carl. I was supposed to get a hold of you way earlier. I'm going on like the Retromancers podcast on Wednesday, and I think I'm probably going to try to go on piloting Premodern tonight. And then it's just been a nightmare. I've just been having a nightmare of a time getting through all the things that have to be done. I know what life is me, but still, I'm trying. All right, Oath, target you, trigger. All right, there's my Devourer. Here's a Gemstone Mine. Tap 2, play Altar. There is a world where they play Gaia's Blessing, and I can play around that world by just like waiting until the last minute to devour them. So, I'll play this Chromatic Sphere and pass to them. All right, library doing library things. And as soon as I send it, I'll send you the tracking too. All right, wow, I won. I thought I was going to lose. Okay, play a league match. This deck is stupid, yes. It's a brutal combo though. We are 4 and 5 for games, 1 and 2 for rounds. We will make an attempt to make our money back off this league. On the bright side, if we lose another one, we can drop. And then I think, how long have we been on for? An hour? I think we take breaky break and come back for a game set with Esper Tog, and then maybe another one with Goblins. Combos like that is exactly my jam. Yeah, I'm not a big combo guy, to be honest. Like if I have my way, like the closest thing to combo that I enjoy is like Dreadnought. A true trophy hunter would drop after every L. At some point, we're going to start doing that. We're only on day 3. That would have been yesterday, but yesterday that was the first day I got to enjoy, like I can do a 7-hour stream. So we're just going to do that. But some days I'll be able to stream for much longer. One of the days this week, I think Tuesday or Thursday, I'm probably going to start before everyone wakes up. I'm probably going to hop on at like 8 a.m. and like jam a deck over and over and over. Now, I'm not playing on the Daybreak account, so I am interested in getting some of my ROI back. Here we go. Is that what you guys want to see? Do you want to see me dropping after every loss? I'll have to buy like 100 tickets or something to make sure I can keep refilling, but I could do that. This hand sucks because I only have 1 mana source. Mulligan. Double web. I mean, I'll just keep this hand on like I have cards. No, that's a redraw. Pitch a Petal. How do you have -1 trophies? What? What's -1 trophies? Oh, you read the dash as a minus. You're a very funny man, Travis. All right, Duress, yeah. Take whatever you want. I usually drop 0-2 or 1-2s, but shit, it's 2,200 play points right now. Yeah, that's pretty good. Happy to be here. Yeah, what's going on, Travis? How you doing, baby? All right, so they're a Duressy deck. Let's just go Tomb, drop the web. Draw me into a combo piece, buddy. This kind of reads like HFED. Okay, we will be webbing until morale improves. Double Petal, pass. Like this hand casts a Devourer, so like drawing a combination of cards that combo shouldn't be too difficult. Ooh, they've got a factory. So Wormrack? What are we playing against here? Could be Wormrack. Croesus' Catacombs. Sabo's Web. Trigger the web, draw a card. There's a combo card. Crystal Vein, go. I mean, if we draw Devourer, we just kill them. That's kind of cool. Ooh, so our webs are good is what you're telling me. Chromatic Sphere. Tap for 1, play Sphere. Crystal Vein, go. The widespread adoption of Sabo's Web has been a disaster for the Fluctuator community. Yeah, no kidding. Okay, so my webs are really, really good, you guys. Oath of Druids? Oath of Dudes, more like it. Let's go blue. All right, we'll play a Petal out. Play a Catacombs, trigger the Catacombs, bounce the Crystal Vein. I guess I'll just pass. I don't really want to show them the Oath. Maybe they goof up and just play a creature. All right, they're doing nothing. I like that. Tomb, go. Those are some load-bearing webs. You're not kidding. Our opponent can't like move at all right now. They're paralyzed. Defense grid? Sure. Go ahead. Man, a Pernicious Deed would fuck me up real proper here, huh? Well, there you go. That resolves. Well, I've got some good news. I still have the Fling and the Oath, so I don't need a ton to go right. Get fucked, dude. Sabo's Web number 4, Chromatic Sphere. Go. Nice try. I earned that. I fucking earned that. Get at me. Tinker? Oh my god. Oh my god right now, you guys. Pop this for blue. Tinker my pay 2 more. 1, 2. Pop the web. Go grab me a Devourer. Kill you. Fling you. Red 1. Sack. Yay. I'd be so mad. Yeah. I mean, I would be mad if I were them. But you know what? Lucky beats good every fucking single time. A couple of these. They gotta be playing creatures, right? What if I just become an Oath deck? That plays right into their stupid deed. What if we didn't see any creatures? Let's actually take Oath out and just hope everything works out in our favor. Deal. Oh, they could have for sure waited. No, there's a reason to sacrifice Deed there. If they don't sacrifice Deed there, I can draw Tinker and kill them. So I think I understand sacking the Deed there. You think it's green-black contamination? I mean, if that's the case, is Oath that bad? I mean, I guess my Chromatic Spheres and Lotus Petals just make me not care. What do we got? Turn 1, Sabo's Web? Keep. All right, Cabal Therapy, naming Sabo's Web. You have to. I definitely have to. They named Tinker. Oh no, you have too much respect. You should have Vendetta hit my Sabo's webs. All right, tomb, tap, web, go, wait, hold, draw card. Okay, pass. Next turn we go like, if we don't draw land, we just go Mindstone, Chromatic Sphere. Hodl, Altar of Dementia. Okay, 1, 2, Mindstone, 1, Sphere, go. Yeah, you've got another spirit. I wish I had an oath. Oh, they're probably going to sack the Nether Spirit. Yeah, that makes sense. Rushing River? Oh no, both of my Rushing Rivers. That's fucking mean. Lotus Petal? Okay, we'll play that. Well, no, we won't play that because they could deed us. We'll drop a web. Intuition. I could play Altar, but I lose my Petal to do that. But then if I top deck, I think I got to do it because if I top deck Tinker, I just win. Altar, pass the turn. Yo, I didn't realize the bass track on this song went so fucking hard. Ooh, Grand Coliseum. That makes green. Ancient Tomb. Play it. I think we're just passing. I don't want to play a defense grid out into this deed they want to resolve. Attackies. Yeah, I'll take 2. There's the Punky. That happens. All right, we're going to tap for 2. Pop this. And then we'll pop this for a blue. And then we'll Intuition. And we'll go grab 3 copies of Tinker. And then those are all my dudes. They're all gone. All right, my turn. Altar. Tarnish Citadel. Tap 2. Mindstone. Man, we're so close to just, we're 1 mana away. That's a bummer. Wasn't that a kill? Wasn't what a kill? If I didn't cast Mindstone, how does that kill? How is this a kill if I don't cast Mindstone? You guys know I need an artifact to sack to Tinker, right? Tinker the Dorito cast Altar? Okay. What do I Tinker? What am I sacking to the Tinker? Yeah, I need an artifact. You think this is just for fucking free? It's just tutor an artifact? No, you need an artifact to sacrifice. I guess what we hope they don't have another Pernicious Deed or Hand Disruption. And we just jam Altar? I mean, yeah, I guess that's the line here. They ain't got shit, Carl. I like that energy. Keep that up. Yeah, they went straight to combat. This is Pernicious Deed Pop It for sure. They have 2. Oh. Oh, okay. You have Naturalize? Lotus Petal. So they for sure have Naturalize. Defense grid. Tinker. Tap for a colorless, 1 and a blue. And I'll sacrifice the Mindstone. Naturalize? The Altar? Yeah, this looks like Naturalize to me. The suspense, yeah, they've got me. Game 3. All right. What do we want to do? Do you want to be sneaky and put Oath of Druids in our deck? I think that's dumb. We just got to go so fast. Submit. All right, I'm on the play. Ancient Tomb into Altar Petal. 3 Devourers, mulligan. Okay. Ancient Tomb into Altar. Draw the Tinker, just win? Yeah. Pitch. Second Altar. Lagerbond's speed of playing feels a lot like my stream delay time. I hope that's not what they're doing. Altar of Dementia, Lotus Petal, pass. Swamp, Cabal Therapy, Tinker, Duress, Rushing River. Tinker off the top, like I never didn't have it. That wouldn't do anything. What am I talking about? All right, Shivan Reef. Now I've got a colored source that isn't my Lotus Petal. So now Tinker will do it. Green source, pass, hold it, naturalize. For the rest of the game, I can concede. We can go to the next league. Oh, that's just a Mishra's Factory. All right, off the top. Peeled it like I always have it. Here's a Tinker right there. And then we're going to City of, does it matter how I do this? It doesn't. We'll just go Crystal Vein, and we'll go 1, 2, blue, Tinker, my Lotus Petal. And we're going to see if you play Gaia's Blessing. If you do, I guess I'm dead. I guess I can just wait. I guess I just don't have to do shit. Here's my Devourer. There are many like it, but this one is mine. The Petal was the Dorito the whole time. Nether Spirit? No, for sure. That's good. Attacker, end step, my turn. Another Devourer? Wait. Do I have enough converted mana cost in my deck to do it twice? Time to count. What am I down? Rushing River, Tinker, Lotus Petal. So I'm down 3 CMC. And did I put one of my Devourers in the sideboard? I didn't. So my deck contains 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69. No, I cannot do it twice. But what I can do is play the City of Traitors anyway. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You're not legendary, are you? No. Here's another Devourer. All right, activate. No Devourers. Saba's Web. Sweet. Combat. Declare attackers. Beatdown plan? Anyone wondering why I'm not going for the kill? They could totally have Gaia's Blessing. All right, kill your Nether Spirit. I've got 2 Devourers, so the 1 Nether Spirit's not enough to block both of them. And if we draw Fling, they're just dead. Attackers, end step, my turn. Gemstone Mine, activate this Devourer. City of Traitors, activate this Devourer. It's a 3/3. I guess they could like get busy with blocking Factory. Goodbye, City of Traitors. But now they can't attack me, so I'll just hang out having 2 Phyrexian Devourers until morale improves. Yo, I just trophied with Not. How went your leagues with Not? I got a trophy yesterday with it. Chromatic Sphere's fine. I got a whole bag of Doritos over here, dude. All right, they do nothing. I like that a lot. All right, well, every turn they don't do anything, I can just draw Fling. Defense Grid's cool, I guess. I'll cast it. Defense Grid, you can go. Also, the longer I wait, they could draw Gaia's Blessings too. So I'm just rewarded for sitting on my ass and doing nothing. If they go for a deed, I just have to go for the Devourer combo. Wasteland, for sure. I can't think of anything that matters less right now. You've blown up my Gemstone Mine. Nothing? Nothing? City of Brass, yeah, I'll play that. You can go. Not a Lawnmower Wastes. Engineer Plague, for sure. My Phyrexian Devourers are 2/2s. They attack, activate, activate. Go to blocks. Naturalize. Activate. Activate altar. Target you. Sacrifice Devourer. They do have blessing. Let's fucking go. Infinitely paid off for waiting. Go to blocks. Block the Nether Spirit. All right. Intuition would do it as well. My turn. Chromatic Sphere. We'll play that. Do we just pop it right now? I think we do. For a red. Play City of Brass. Do we attack? I don't think we do. Because their clock with the factories is actually reasonable, so we're just going to pass. If they plague before we have a Dorito, it would be a loss. We did bring our rushing rivers in, which can bounce it, but that's a desperation play for sure. Another Naturalize? No. Fine, we're done with this league. They found it. Show me the Fling on top of my deck right now. Oh, it was a web? That would have drawn me into this Fling. The impulse would have gotten me the Fling. Okay, got it. All right, failure league. Drop from league. I don't even want my 50 play points back, you guys. All right. It's time to hop back in, but not with this pile, not with Dreadnought or Goblins, but with blue-white Tog. You guys have seen this deck. I've played it a ton. I'm not going to explain it. We're just going to play with it. I will, however, get you the list. Oh, wait, I might have to drop. Hold on. We might have a problem. Let's just drop from the league. I'll get my money back if I drop right now. I think I actually submitted the wrong version of the deck. So collection, I did. That was the wrong version of the deck. Where's the right version? I want Jesper Tog. Where did it go? I had the deck. Well, 1 second. Yeah, this is not the correct deck. Export for MtGO. How did I lose it? Why is it not in here? Whatever. Premodern, add deck, import clipboard, Jesper Tog. This deck box, go. There we go. This is the deck. I want mages. I feel like right now I really want mages. All right, let me in. The blue-white Tog list used to be pretty solid, though. It's just bad against the current meta these days. I don't know. I haven't played it in a minute. We're going to find out. Streaming challenges for me is a lost cause, I think. Like, I might do it for fun, but like without a hand blocker of some type, I have caught so many snipers. Like, I've lost, I don't have enough fingers and toes. And this deck is not as good when your opponent has telepathy or telepathy in play starting on turn 0. It does not feel good, you guys. Just play Zer's Weirding. That way the stream sniping doesn't work. Sure, fair. All right, we're back at it against On Duty Medic. I can't remember what they were playing. Was it HFAB? We've got the turn 1 Portent. Yeah, we'll keep this. Islands, Portent, me, Tog. Yeah, we want all these cards. Bottom, center, top, no shuffle. You can go. Green birds. Sure. My turn. Draw AK. Do I need to swords this birds? It kind of feels like I don't. Playing the island feels weird though, because I might have to foil. If I got a foil, I'm probably pitching AK, right? By that math, maybe I'm just supposed to swords the birds. Nah, because then if they no, I think I'm just going to chill. I'm going to play City of Brass in case they play a Hermit. And I'm just going to chill. City. Black colorless. Mesmeric Fiend. Okay. Deal. Probably has to take STP. Yeah, but I feel like the content's not nearly as good, right? Cabal Therapy me? I mean, yeah, this is all going to happen. They're going to shred my hand. CFEB? I mean, we don't know that. I've seen HFEB variants that still play Mesfiend. STP's gone. They don't want to sack any of their stuff. I'm going to cycle AK to get me another island. My turn. Another Gush. Psychotog. And then you may go. Gween. All right, do they know about this Gush? I think they don't. They know about the foil. I'm going to let the therapy go. Druid, I think will Gush in response. Impulse, not very good, but it happens. All right, do your thing. Counterspell. combat. I think they do just win here because I'm nowhere close to lethal. 2.5, 3.5, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.5, 10, 11 damage. That ain't enough. So let's just deal some damage and then pass. This is bad. This is bad, bad, bad. All right, they're going for the Druid. We get a free deck tech here. They've got 2 in hand. Is the Corrosion Reclamation is in the bin. So if we counterspell Corrosion Rec, they just die. Well, there's only 3 on-earths. So I guess if the on-earth is in their hand, I just die. This deck always plays 4 on-earth, right? Oh wait, but they're still going to draw for turn. Oh, so I can just kill them at this counterspell. Did they have to go for it here, Carl? Or am I crazy for thinking they could have waited? You know, it would go crazy. Orange Chant. I need an explanation of opponent's combo. Okay, this card, Vorath Shapeshifter, is whatever the top card of the graveyard is. And because of that, you can use your graveyard order and change your graveyard order multiple times to basically make it a lethal flying haste attacker. How does one even beat the HFEB Cabal? You don't. How do they avoid decking at draw step? You're about to find out. A card they put in their graveyard has flashback. It's called Corrosion Reclamation. The problem is, because they're going to shuffle 2 cards from their graveyard and back into their deck. So it's going to be 2 copies of, it looks like, On Earth, or Reanimate even. The problem is I have Counterspell. All right, so we win. Yeah, it feels like they could have waited. Phyrexian Furnace, Tormod's Crypt. Maybe these. Definitely this. Definitely this. None of this maybe annul. Yeah, maybe annul. So none of this bullshit. Some number of these bullshits. Pyroclasm, I think, is the lowest on the list of things I'm dying to have, but it busts out Xantid Swarm, which is a big deal. Cards I'm the most interested in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, these are probably a little bit better than annul because of the whole Xantid Swarm dilemma. But I'm on the draw, so I really need them to not survival me. Something along these lines. So Glory is unnecessary. I don't think I have time to fuck around with AK. Do you keep Mage with Pyroclasm? That's tricky. By the way, what's up, Soup? Is Mage better than Pyroclasm? The problem, maybe it's not. Maybe we just don't play Mage. Let's do some weird shit. I know Mage is really good against combo, but this makes it clean. I kind of don't want Armageddons, but at the same time, like, Land Disruption is actually very effective versus this deck. You know what? It's time to experiment, just like I did in high school. Submit deck. All right, what do we got? We got a Pyroclasm. We've got a Peak. No permission, but I mean, we keep. I've got a castable Pyroclasm. That's probably pretty good. We can't beat Survival, but we also can't mulligan till Annul. That's just not a thing. Reflecting Pool is the land. Okay. You can go. Perfect Mana. Mesmeric Fiend. Sure. I'm not going to peek in response because they're definitely supposed to take Pyroclasm. They took peek. Weird. On tap draw. Tog's pretty good. Land. This land. Go. That way I can impulse into foil if I need to. Duress. That's going to happen. They take the impulse. They're playing a weird, slow game, and I'm kind of okay with it. My turn. Island. Not what I wanted. City of Brass. Fetch for another island. You can go. E-Tutor, go get you a little buddy, little survival. All right, so now it's a race. I need to draw Gush. Yeah, you have a foil. Not a foil. I wish I had a foil. They have a survival. Counterspell, right on time. Just like I drew it up. Combat for 1. Agreed, Carl. Billy Talent rules. Is land. Do I just Clasm? I don't think so. We just pass. We're like a Gush away from starting to count lethal damage. Attackers, sure. I'll take 1. My turn. Love that. Untap draw. There's a Gush. 6, 7.5, 8, 9, 10.5, 11, 12, 13.5, 14.5. We wait 1 turn. Go to combat. Attack you for 1. And I'm not even going to play the island. I'm just going to pass. Maybe I do play the island. No, I won't. I'll just pass. There goes a Hermit. Respectable. I think if they go to play a Chroma is what they get. Are they going to try to combo next turn? They kind of can't. Maybe they have like Cabal Therapy / Duress plus Reanimate. Then we have to search for Glory. All right, they got a Shifter. Let's see if they've got the Hand Disruption to go with it. I take 1. Yeah, you take 1. All right, Counterspell. So you're dead. Unless you have a Swords, they could have a Swords. I guess I can just find out. Let's go Pump and then cast Pyroclasm. Trigger the Fiend. I get my Peek back. Peek you. All right, what do you have? None of those are Swords to Plowshares. Okay. Gush. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yep, this is easily lethal. Let's triple check their hand. Animate Dead doesn't do it. Battlefield Scrounger doesn't do it. No Crows and Wreck, no Vol. None of these do it. Okay, go to combat. Attack. All right. Discard 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This one. All right, they concede. All right, well, I think they probably took like less than the best line possible both games, but our matchup in theory should be pretty good, so I guess I'll take it. That's a strange looking Psychic Frog. It's the OG Psychic Frog, dude. This is probably gonna be my last league for today, so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go grab like a cookie or something because I'm starting to get a little lightheaded because I literally ate breakfast at 6 and it's 3. What does that mean? That's 9 hours? Is that what that turns out to be? Yeah, I'm gonna grab like a cookie or something just to put some calories in my body, but I'm not gonna take a break on the stream because I want to finish this league, and then we'll probably be back on Thursday, but we're not going anywhere just yet, so don't sweat that. Don't let my opponent see my hand. I'll be right back. I've arrived with a bounty of riches, a banana, a cookie, and another pop. Oh no, not Max the Ripper. I don't want the smoke. All right, it's Max the Ripper. You have a feeling Max might be on Goblins, you know? I don't think I love that matchup for us, but at least we're on the play. All right, if Max is on Goblins, I got a Swords. I'll keep. All right, Strand, Fetch, Island. Portent me. Things I like about these cards. I like that I have another island for Gush. I don't hate the peak. The City of Brass is pretty useless, so what we'll do, bottom the city, center the peak, top the island, no shuffle. That means next turn we can go peak Swords the Lackey. There's the Lackey. Okay, peak you. Wait, do I even need to? Or can I just get rid of that City of Brass now? Yeah, I think that's what we do. Portent me. I don't want any of this. Any order, yes, shuffle. City of Brass, go. I draw a card. The first AK. Attacks are good, but the damage is not. And they have no 2-drop. What is this? Meddling Mage naming Warchief? Yeah, I think so. Goblin Warchief. And wait, what the? I'm such an idiot. I have a peek. I could have looked first. I could have just looked at their hands. It could have been so easy. All right. Man, hey, punt counter 3, please. I forgot that Peak and Meddling Mage are good together. There's a Lackey, and they're going to port my City of Brass. Okay, what we'll do is we will peek now and show them our shame. All right, what do we see? Oh, thank God, they've got a Warchief. Okay, next turn. What's going on, Laughing Mancer? How you doing? They would like to tap my City of Brass. I think I would like to Impulse. Or do I want to get my first AK out of the way? Let's get the first AK out of the way, actually. Blue, blue, Plains. That's not a bad one here. That's a counter spell that I can't cast. So we'll go, we know they have the Gempalm. So we have to play Meddling Mage naming Ringleader. Plains, 1, 2, Meddling Mage. We can let them cast a Matron, but I can't handle a Ringleader right now. So Goblin Ringleader. And then is it safe to attack? What if they go, this is their whole hand, right? Yeah, so they can't double spell no matter what. So the attack in theory should be safe. All right, go. 1, 2, 3, Matron, sure. Mogg Fanatic is good. They want to trade Lackey Fanatic? No, they don't. All right, let's see if we can find a Tog, because I feel like we need it. Or a Glory, but we got to get the Glory into the graveyard somehow. That was 2 lands. Not good. Impulse. Geddon? Man, if only there was a diamond. Huh. I am like stun locked at what I'm supposed to take here. If I take Psychotog, they're going to be able to incinerate one of our mages and then force through, I don't know. They can't force through Ringleader. That's kind of nice. I think I just have to get Psychotog into play. Yeah, I think that's where we're at. Take the Tog, play out the island, play the Tog. I want them to have to shoot the one on Ringleader, so let's attack with this. And the reason is because if they want to block with Matron and shoot with Fanatic, they don't have the gas to Gempalm anyway, so I think they have to take 2. And we need to be able to kill with Psychotog if we get lucky and find Glory. So yeah, they should take 2 here. They do. Very smart. All right, you are up. Man, that Gush was rude to us. This Incinerator is coming after, I assume, the one on Ringleader? It is. So that's going to happen. You draw a card. Now they got Warchief, Ringleader, 2 mystery cards, and a Piledriver, but it does not have haste, which is very important. But now this Piledriver is going to stonewall our Psychotog until we can find a way out of it. What do we draw? Diamond. All right. Island, Diamond, Pitch City, and now we chill. I think this should be Ringleader. It's a Goon. Goon is okay. Attacks are good, probably just for 1. Oh, for none. Okay, draw for turn. Let's Gush. Glory off the top. Another Tog. I mean, I'll take it. Doing good. Looking forward to the 4th weekend. 3rd 4-day in a week in a row. Then NEPM regional weekend after that. Hell yeah, dude. Congrats. Enjoy. All right, opponent, you are up. So their hand is Goblin Warchief plus Ringleader. They can't cast the Warchief. There's a One of Glory in our deck that if we can find it, we just win. Do we just win? 1, 2, 3, 4, 7.5, 8, 9, 10.5, 11, 12, 13.5, 14, 15.5? No, we'd need like help. We'd need something else. Max, port my City of Brass before you play that. Max, you could have ported my City of Brass before playing that. Max, come on. Or just Wasteland my City of Brass. Both would have worked just fine. And they don't attack. Okay, well, my hand is dead. Help me. Help, 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 help me. Help me. That happens. Help me, deck. Deck, help. Counterspell? It kind of helps. Island, go. It means this board state stays the same for a little bit longer. Although Piledriver can get him for 9 right now. So how far are they from just killing us? Ugh, another Piledriver? I think I have to counter that. That feels bad. Attackers. All right, they still don't attack. Deck, help me. Another Gush into Glory. Port me. That happens. Deck, that's not helping. Okay, well, here we go. Psychotog number 3. You can go. Fanatic, that's not good. No smoke, though. All right, deck, help, 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 help me. Help me, help me, help us, Mr. Deck. Peek? I mean, I already know the card in your hand, but I'll draw a card. Armageddon? Does this even help? I don't think it does. Let me see here. When they attack out next turn, I'm taking 10, 11. No, this does not help. I am dead. That Piledriver is just lethal next turn on its own. All right. Well, on the right side, this matchup only gets better post board. Cop red, yes. Blue blasts are all a yes. Clasm is a yes. I think Call of the Herd is interesting. This is Dookie. All right, all the meddling mages, adios. It was good to see ya. I think Armageddon's weirdly okay in this matchup. Do I have time to AK? I kind of do. This matchup actually has a habit of getting kind of grindy. Armageddon's like weirdly, I'm just going to take the foils out. And then I guess I'm not maging anymore, so maybe I can cut my peaks. And then from there, and Armageddon maybe. All right, I would love to play first. We've got Glory, and we got Blue Blast. Keep. Portent, find me an island. Portent me. Gush Portent Undiscovered Paradise is a no-go. Any order, shuffle, pass. Draw an island or a Tog. Diamond? Ugh. Oh, they don't have a 1-drop. Okay. Let's go City of Brass, Diamond, Pit Shitty, pass the turn. What's the over-under on I cast this fucking Glory at some point this turn? Mogg Salvage? Okay, AK. Now that I have this island, can I Blue Blast the Salvage? No, I think I gotta let it go. Continue. Piledriver? Yeah, Blue Blast that. All right, Counterspell? Thank you. Go. 1 for a Lackey. Counterspell Lackey. Tinkerer, sure. Island, let's Gush. STP? That doesn't do a lot. I guess we're just chilling. No Ringleader, no Ringleader, no Ringleader, no Ringleader, no Ringleader. Damn it, it's a Ringleader. All right, whiff because you brought in a bunch of Red Blasts. All right, that is 2 Piledrivers and a Ringleader. That is the opposite of whiffing. All right, I don't think this one was meant to be, guys. Counterspell, right on time. Pass the turn. Technically, we can still draw into a sequence of like, ooh, that's not good. Well, now we can't draw into our best friend. Ooh, I was supposed to Swords, probably. Maybe not. Piledriver, Counterspell, right? Do I just have to accept this? I think I just have to accept my fate here. I need to draw like goody, and then we'll Counterspell this one. Ugh, that's miserable. Let's Gush. AK for 2. City of Brass. Swords here. Pass the turn. So that's both Piledrivers. They have a Ringleader. Let's see how many cards they draw off of it. That'll tell us whether we can keep playing this game or not. Because we can still draw Pyroclasm. They whiff. That's exactly what we needed them to do. All right, we're on. Go. All right, opponent, I need your game plan to fall apart completely right now. I need you to blink. That is not a blink. Oh, come on. What is this, 5? No, it's 4, so I can live for a turn. Pyroclasm? Fuck. Yeah, the top deck of the gods wasn't good enough, though. Alrighty, Max got us. That's a bad matchup, but that was especially egregiously bad. Glory beat down Dream Dead. We tried. We went for it. What do we have here? City of Brass, nothing? Okay, that's a mulligan. Counterspell Swords, AK, yeah, this is fine. What do we got to put back? And tell me why it's fucking AK. That's a bummer. Yeah, we put back AK. We dance. Fanatics, fine. Mox Diamond. Max Diamond, even. Island. We'll wait to Diamond until we've gushed. We're just going to pass for right now. No Pyro Pillar 1 time. Wasteland, thank God. Thank God I don't have a non-basic here. Foil. Island, go. Is this Goblins twice in a row? This feels rigged at this point. Wooded Foothills. This is starting to look a lot more like Goblins, which is not a good matchup for us. They're choosing to do nothing, though, which I'll take that all day. Gush. No need to rush. We just pass. Attack for 1 is cool with me. Another Mogg Fantastic? Sure. End step, my turn. City of Brass, it's time to gush. Fetch with Woody Footy, sure. Okay. Why am I gushing into land every time I gush right now? That is not good. That is not what we want. All right, we'll play out an island. We will play out a Mox Diamond, pitching a City of Brass, and then we're just gonna hang, and you may go. Naturalize? Do we counterspell here? I think so. That is not a counterspell color. No. No edge for you. Another Wasteland. Is it a Ringleader? Oh, they want it bad. I mean, it's our only black source, so I guess we're foiling. Bitch, I said no. All right, I'll take 2. Piledriver, that's good. End step, do I want to deal with it now to be mana efficient? I think I kind of do. Let's go grab a basic Plains and deal with the Piledriver. Luckily, I think we just had to play the best Goblins player on the ladder. So, I don't care about everyone else. No sweat. All right, we'll peek first. What do you have? Meddling Mage, and you have 2 Warchiefs. Islands. Do we gush now? Just in case we hit Tog? I think so. Let's cast Gush. AK, well, we found our Tog, so white, black. Psychic Tog, you may go. No red source, no red source. Attackers are fine. All right, no red source, no red source. Counterspell. All right, it's kind of coming together now. I like this. I'm not going to bother attacking. I like it better as a blocker. Maybe I should be poking for 1. No, I should have attacked. I take that back. All right, here comes the Warchief. I'm going to take a pass on that. Attackers. I think we're going to play Mage naming Warchief to force them to double Mogg Fanatic our Mage. But first, we're going to attack with Psychotog to put the Fear of God into them. Attackers for 1. All right, they are good. All right, damage. Island, white, blue, Meddling Mage. Goblin Warchief. And you may go. Port is fine. They attack with both of them? Okay, I'll go to blocks. I'll block 1. I guess this way they get an extra point of damage, but if they had just sacked both to play the Warchief, they could have attacked for 2 anyway. So this is a weird play. All right, damage. 1, 2, 3. Yep, pop the Meddling Mage with the Fanatic. That's fine. Warchief? Sure. My turn? My turn. AK. It'd be really cool if you found me another AK. I'll take it. Untap. Take a draw. If my opponent lets me. Oh, they're going to port me for sure. Islands tapped. Glory. Portent me. Wait, is it more mana efficient to just like jam Tog number 2? I think it might be. I think I can kind of look for a gush to just like wrap up the kill next turn or get close anyway. All right, this is really good actually. Do I want 3rd Tog? Maybe. Strand to the bottom, center the Tog, top the STP, no shuffle. Go to combat, attack you for 1, and then I will pass to you. In your upkeep, I'll draw off Portent, and then I will Swords to Plowshares your Goblin Warchief. And then they've got 2 cards in a dream. Please no Ringleaders. Please no good cards, only bad ones. That looks like a Ringleader. Oh, it's a Warchief. Sure, that's fine. They're out of cards. So now we're just racing, kind of like that. They didn't port. Don't know what that's all about. 1, 2, 3. Tog number 2. Combat. Attack with Tog number 1. And then you can go. Colorless. What? What do you have? Port me? Yeah, dude. I don't have anything for 1 blue. Siege Gang is brutal. Does Daze kill? Not Daze, Gush. We shall see. Wait, we know the next card. Are we just cooked? It's got to be close, right? Flooded. So right now we can pitch Glory, activate Glory, Togs get pro red. And then that's 16 in the graveyard. So that's 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Not even close. I think we have to hold still and pray that we draw into like our 3rd gush or whatever. And then we can probably win from there. But outside of that, I don't think we're going to get it. Or AK would be good too. All right, we'll just pass. Man, this league has been all about putting many Psychotogs into play. Goblin King? Uh-oh. This has to be close. Well, they only have 1 red. So if they're not careful with how they attack, they can get absolutely blown out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's it. 6, and they can deal 7, 8 by sacking one of them. We hold. I'm at 5. All right, AK into Gush. That's unlikely to be good enough because they can port us. It needs to be like Gush into something. All right, that's tapped. Top deck, a good one. Portent. They're at 19. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Fuck, that's so close. It's not good enough though. Concede. Damn, tough. All right. Same deal. Cop red, blue blasts and pyroclasms, call of the herd. And then maybe AKs are just way too slow for this matchup. Is that a thing? I mean, I guess I only have to cut 3 more. Yeah, it's probably just peak. I think this is probably pretty close to what I want to be doing. All right, I'm on the play. We've got a cop red, STP. Yeah, we'll keep this. All right, we got to go Flooded Strand. That we have to play a Lackey. I don't think I can afford to like angle to keep up Counterspell. I think I just have to deal with the Lackey on the spot. There's Lackey. Fetch for white. STP. City of Brass. Okay. Island. Cop red. Port, okay. Piledriver, sure. Islands, play it, go. Combat for 1. I think I'll cop red it. Okay. Fetch, yeah. What do we want to play for 2? 3? Maybe just a Warchief doesn't make sense. Matron? Okay, Matron is okay. I think that's fine. Probably going to get Warchief. Yep, there's the Warchief. AK. Impulse? Sure. Really don't want to play the City of Brass. Really think I kind of have to. We draw a Gush. We're not quite ready to gush yet. City of Brass, pass. Wasteland is brutal. I'll have to use the City of Brass in response. All right, counterspell that for a blue and a blue. And I think it's more important to not take damage here than it is to convert the impulse. All right, we'll activate the cop, target here. Activate the cop, target here. Wasteland is A-okay by me. Plasm, let's gush. Diamond would be ideal. That's pretty far from ideal. Impulse. City of Brass is a necessity here. I think so. City, Plasm, and you may go. And then we got to like play Call the Herd and hope they drew a little bit dead. Matron's not that good here, especially if they miss their land drop. Like it's solid, but it's not a hoser. Warchief again. They did miss their land drop. That's good. Land, I could play Psychotog, but I'm stone cold to Blue Blast, so I'm not interested in that. Or to Red Blast, so we'll play an Elephant. Warchief's good, but you can't really attack me. Mox Diamond. All right, this means I can actually get away with blue, Gush, STP. Let's go Mox Diamond, pitch an island, white, STP, Warchief, and then we will flash back Hall of the Herd. Green, white, blue, and then we can beat for 3. And now we're playing a game about 3/3 elephants. Next turn, we might take a break from elephants to get glory into the graveyard to make sure we have pro red up whenever we need it. Mogg Fanatic's fine. Gempalm Incinerate? Yeah, you can kill an elephant if you want. Attack for 1. Don't even attack. Weird. Okay. Well, this diamond truly doesn't do anything. Let's just go to combat. Attack for 3. The problem is they have red up now, so now they can just Pyroblast my Psychotog on the way down, and that sounds worse for me. So it's probably just better to play another Call of the Herd and like hope we draw into another Pyroclasm at some point, or hope that our opponent like uses all their mana next turn so I can like sneak Tog into play just long enough to get glory into the bin. Warchief's fine. All right, they did the thing. Combat's bad for you. All right, here we go. Flooded Strand. Well, now it almost feels like I can just hold up activations on Cop red and just keep making 3/3s. Is that a thing? No, it feels like Psychotog's a pretty good plan here. Let's play a diamond out, pitch a strand, 1, 2, black Tog, combat for 6. Damage is fine. And then if they don't kill this Tog, they're actually just dead. So then they have to use a mana to kill the Tog. Ringleader is fine. Who do we see off the Ringleader? No copies of Piledriver, which is ideal. Lackey is fine. Piledriver is fine. So we're just going to blank bolt the Piledriver damages and kill them on the swing back. Seems good. All right, activate Cop Red once. Blank this Piledriver. This doesn't matter anymore. Activate it again. Wait, did they just killed themselves? What? Did they forget about Cop Red? Because if I'm countering it, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 damage that I'm taking. And then I can just block. Let's not actually yield through the turn. Let's block Lackey. Did they forget about Cop Red? Well, now I don't even have to show the glory. Weird. All right, game 3, I guess. I think all these cards are fine. Submit. What do we got here? We got Blue Blast in Cop Red with no colored sources, but I got a Pyroclasm. We'll keep this. Pyroclasm, too good. This is a Mogg Fanatic. Will portent myself. If it's a Lackey, we'll kill the Lackey. It's a Lackey. All right. Island, tap it. Blue Blast, kill the Lackey. You can go. We're doing it now because I don't want them to Red Blast or Blue Blast. Fatty, how you doing, buddy? Forest and no 2-drop. If that Forest was in their hand, they're probably trying to leverage... what? Naturalize on Cop Red? Something to keep in mind. City of Brass, Gush, Psychotog. Yup, this order will do. You may go. Draw off Portent. Fetch. Gotta be a Warchief, right? What's the over-under on Pyroclasm and Warchief? It's a Matron? Just like a Ringleader? Just make me have Counterspell? Yeah, it's a Ringleader. I think since they want a Ringleader, they're probably not Wastelanding next turn, so this is probably actually a fine time to just get Call of the Herd going. And you can go. There's a Wasteland, but this Gush may draw us into a colored source, and they probably want a Ringleader anyway. Warchief? Sure. So Clasm is a go? Yeah, that happens. I guess Clasm's not a go. We still need to draw the colored source for it. I could even see like pumping my brakes and just like playing out Island. Or do we need to Gush right now? I guess if we were going to Gush, we would have done it before we played the land. So we're just going to hang out with this elephant token. Let them go wide. Oh, it's just Espertog, but Jesper's funny. I'm just trying to be funny. Sorry. All right, there's the Ringleader. Hopefully they don't hit a billion cards because they sideboarded in a bunch of non-goblins. That is what happened. It's just King Matron. Not that King Matron is nothing, but it could have been worse. Attackers are pretty bad. This elephant is holding the line really, really well. incentivizing them to go wider. All right, there's another gush. Do we gush? I think we do. City of Brass, Pyroclasm. I think I just want to get an elephant into play. I think it's too early to Pyroclasm, although I have 2 Pyroclasms for what that's worth. You know what? I lied. Let's actually jam a Pyroclasm. I wouldn't if I only had 1, but I have 2. Leaving them with Matron and King, which they can't deploy in the same turn. So maybe it opens me up to being able to cast my Psychotog. Attack for 3. Pass the turn. Matron, sure. Is this another Ringleader? No, it's a Warchief. They got Warchief, King, 4 mystery cards. I mean, Island... I think it's Island Attack, actually. They probably want to set up some sick double spell with their Warchief, so I think I just want to keep chipping damage in and hold up just a little bit of interaction here. Because the chance they have Red Blast, non-zero. And if they do have Red Blast, I get blown all the way out. And this also makes it look like I'm holding up Counterspell, which is huge. All right, there's a Warchief, that's fine. If this is King, I think I just take the hit and just Pyroclasm them. All right, King, so I know nothing else about your hand. And how much damage is that for? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Go to 11, effectively 10. I think that's okay. Yeah, I think that has to be okay. That's what we're going to do. All right, I'll take some pain. And we'll go to my turn. Tog. Land. Pyroclasm. Yeah, I think so. Pyroclasm. Go to combat. Get in for 3 again. This elephant kind of going the distance for us, which is pretty neat. And then you can go. A gross lack of counterspells being drawn in this this particular game. Wasteland's brutal. The Wombats for the win. I also love the Wombats. Green, red, Incinerator. Okay, that is not a show of strength. That is 2 mana draw card. That is the first AK. Opponent says, oh, please, stick tongue outie face. Are you upset that I drew my second Pyroclasm? I've been through like 20 cards in my deck. Do we gush or do we just like calmly play lands and attack? I think we calmly play lands and attack. You know what? Maybe not. Maybe we just need to gush here. No, let's gush. The upside of finding a diamond is too high. And it's not like I can do anything else with the mana anyway. We'll just pop it off, see what we draw. AK for 1? Sure. Draw a card. Impulse. I'll do that. If this is Red Blast Naturalize, we're stoked about that. Okay, you played around Naturalize super well. We'll go to end step and we will discard a something. Cycle another Gempalm, sure. End step, pitch Island. Lackey, sure. Another STP. I mean, I don't think we're winning this game by not attacking them to death. Attack for 3. Up to this point, they haven't had a goblin and they can cast any goblin in their deck. So attack for 3, pass. They block. That makes sense. They don't attack. All right, well, we're still just drawing islands, but swing for 3. Ship the turn. I can't cast a single spell in my hand, but their lackeys were just chump blockers. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ringleader. All right, show me a whiff. That's pretty far from a whiff. That's a Piledriver, and a Piledriver and an Incinerator. All right, deck, now's the time. Show me some goodies. Attack for 2? I guess that makes a ton of sense. I drew the Pyroclasm, but no way to cast it. All right, here's an island. I guess we can like try to live for 1 turn. I don't think it works though. They just go Incinerator. Oh, they don't have haste. So that's 5 damage. I do get 1 more draw step. I should not have played out that island because if it's a Mox Diamond, I'm dead anyway. I should have held it. All right, there's another Piledriver. Cycle the Incinerator. I can just yield through the turn. Red source. Okay. We get got. Brutal. All right, round 3. Yeah, fighting goblins twice in a row on this deck. I don't know if Aiden's still here. Carl, what would you guess? I would guess goblins is a pretty bad matchup for our deck. That's just a theory, though. A game theory. All right, Barbo's the opponent, and we're on the draw. And we've got a Meddling Mage and a Dream. Yeah, I mean, I think that's fine. Can't always have the 1 drop. Oh, nice to meet you. Oh, nice. Opponent rolls to 6. That means I'm keeping. They mulligan to 5. That's pretty good. All right, Island. We're playing against an Island deck. I mean, Mage is pretty good against that. What do we see? Well, play an Island and pass. Opt in response, I will peek. Oh, I should have peeked after the opt resolved, huh? What, Rachel? What do we see here? Gush days. Yeah, not enough pieces to Dreadnought. Rachel's heckling me upstairs. She just got home. You're rude. Flooded Strand, fetch. Is this Meddling Mage? I hope they Meddling Mage naming Dreadnought. That would be cool. Portent yourself? Yeah, that's good. Well, we know about the days, so we don't have to play. We can play around that for free. All right, you draw Portent, I draw for turn. Counterspell. Well, I don't want to get stifled if I don't have to, so I'll play out the city and just pass. Flooded Strand. This reads like Grow, but maybe it's like Stifle Knot because they've got days too. Maybe it's Stifle Knot splashing white. Let's just Impulse. See if they bite on a daze. They don't. I think Gush is something we want to get access to, so we'll take it. And then we'll just go to our turn. And then I think maybe we'll... they have not had a ton of selection. Ice Me? Okay. So they're reading like some type of a Grow deck. Well, let's go Flooded Strand and fetch for a Plains. Can I even do that? I already have this fucking Gush, right? I could always just like... No, wait, I can't jam. What am I thinking? I can't jam Meddling Mage. there's a daze. So we're just going to portent myself. STP Gush Island looks pretty good. Don't need this Gush immediately. Center this, top that, pass to you. Fetch for an island. Yeah, this looks like some type of Groatog. So kind of a mirror-esque type of matchup. 1, 2, are we gushing right now? Well, this type of aggressive Gush kind of reads like Dreadnought though. Meddling Mage? Yeah, that's fine. Probably just name Meddling Mage. Impulse. I mean, I guess that's a spell they saw me cast. Well, you cannot daze this Psychotog. Maybe it's correct to play Meddling Mage naming STP, although I have an STP, so that gets clunky really fast. Let's just jam Tog, see what they do. They foil? Sure. So would they pitch to the foil a daze and an island? Okay, that's fine. I'm actually like super fine with that transaction. We don't mind that one bit, and we know nothing about their hand anymore. Okay. I take 2. Are you be passing? Looks like it. Gush off the top. I think we need to gush. We need to get something going. So let's gush first. Glory counterspell. Let's go island from hand. Jam Meddling Mage of my own. And then I think I'm just going to name Meddling Mage to reduce us to a game state of 2 Meddling Mages. And then from there, I'm just going to discard Glory. Opting? Yeah, that's fine. They need a black source because I think they have Psychotog. I didn't name... There's their black source. Now, if they go to jam Psychotog, I can counterspell. That's quite good. Attackers. Do we think they have AK? We haven't seen one yet, but I'm not hurting for cards, so I'm just going to hold my AK. Now I've got 2 AKs, so I'm kind of incentivized to jam one of them. I'm not going to attack and threaten giving pro-white. I'd rather block and threaten giving pro-white. Seems better. We're just going to pass. Blue for a Gush. I think I counterspell Gush. I'll just let them put 2 islands back in their hand. What do we got? 1, 2, Armageddon. Mystic Enforcer. Okay, that resolves. I'm going to kill your Mystic Enforcer. So this is like super grow. Is basically the deck our opponent's playing right now. Okay, untap, take draw, play island, STP, Mystic Enforcer. If they interact, me too. And then we just pass. We might have to nibble with the first AK. We'll see. Another island, so Gush is back online. If they have it. If I were them, I'd be well, yeah, I think this turn's safe to attack unless they're really that worried about impulse. All right, AK once. Foil's not a bad one. Take a draw. All right, let's Gush. Oh, I'll counterspell your counterspell. All right, let's Gush. Another Gush. Kind of awkward. Island. We're at 7 cards in hand though, so I guess we can just chill. Yeah, we're gonna do that. Pass to you. Oof, that Glory. Yeah, dude, the Glory is amazing. And in the mirror match, it has to be like my best card. Opt, sure. Portent, sure. I think we're just gonna AK again. I can't like hold this on the chance that they play AK. There's a good chance that they do, but I needed to start moving through cards. If I let this game state go on too long, I'm gonna lose my advantage. So AK at end step. A swords. Okay, I think we're gonna swords the Meddling Mage. And now we can start attacking them, which means the game's at least moving in a direction, which we really needed to happen. Another City of Brass. Sure. Go. Do we just Armageddon here? Let's go portent me. There's a Psychotog. So we'll bottom the island, center the Tog, middle the swords. Now we know not to Armageddon just yet. We'll play out nothing. We're not going to play out a single... Well, we could have Geddon before that, but no, I'm glad we didn't Geddon. I'm actually pretty stoked about this game state. I'll go to combat for 2, and then I'm pretty content to play out a City of Brass. Geddon seems great. I agree. Geddon does seem like a fine card in that spot, because they probably don't have a Gush. But then I give them like, they're at 22, so I'm giving them 11 turns to find a way to deal with my mage, and then we together we approach parity again, and that does not sound good to me. What I'd rather do is force Psychotog into play, and then 1 second. Are you okay? Yes, I did forget that. I am sorry. I love you. We're definitely playing Tog. What do you have? Is something wrong? Is this a butter dish? Oh, chat. Chat, Rachel, Miss Rachel just she ordered me a butter dish and it's got mushrooms on it. Is there butter in here? The audacity to not get me a stick of butter to eat. I was good. That was the joke. Yeah. Thank you. I love you. That's awesome. You're the best. Chat says Pog. Mix says Pog. All right, what are we doing? We're playing a Tog. Black. Mix, not Nick. It's a very loyal chatter. I won't. I'm not gonna dox my comment, my Twitch chat to you. Forget about it. Attack for 2. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't even realize I did. All right, we've got a Tog. We have everything. I'm gonna pass, and next turn I'm gonna go for the foil Armageddon Gambit. Gush foil Armageddon Gambit. Even. All right, they're just passing, and I do want the smoke. Counterspell off the top. Swords. New plan. Glory pro white. Okay. And then I didn't realize they were going to give that to me for free. So now I can just play planes. Oh, they concede. Okay, got it. Opponent says, oh, right. They forgot that Glory gives it protection. That was fun. I think Call of the Herd's probably good in the mirror. I think nothing else is. Maybe I just want to get Mage out of my deck. I don't want to think about Mage mirror stuff right now. That sounds like a nightmare. Maybe Furnace is fine on the off chance that they're playing like, I don't know, AK. It's okay at best, but I think I'll take okay over a blank. And then would I like to play Disenchant? We didn't see any diamonds, but they certainly could be there. Oh, also Phyrexian Furnace is very good against their Mystic Enforcer. That's also important. I don't know, these. Submit. We have the Peak Psychotog Swords hand. Keep. I'm signing up to deal 10 damage to myself, but that's fine. Island pass. I like it. City of Brass, and you can go. Opt is fine. I think we just peek in their turn. Like at the end of their turn is fine. Bloody Woody. Fetchy Wetchy. Meddling Mage. All right, peek, target you. 4 blue. They daze? Ooh, okay. Do I foil this? No, this is fine. They're either going to name Tog or Swords, I think, and I'm fine with either. They name Meddling Mage. I have sideboarded out all 4 Meddling Mages. So, I don't know. Land. Do I just like Diamond Tog? No chance, right? No, I got to play it way slower than that. Pass. All they've done is made sure that they can't cast their own Meddling Mages, so I guess we're going to hang out with the 2/2 for as long as humanly possible. Land, please. Ideally an island. Ice? I mean, now do I Swords? No, I think I just hold it. We'll be very responsible. Another diamond. Well, now I'm definitely playing diamond because I can't support 2 City of Brasses. Pass to you. Gemstone, for sure. I will take 2. Let's try not to die to just this Meddling Mage. I guess if we need to, we can Swords. I just want to like wait as long as possible. Quarian Dryad? Counter spell, I think. My turn. Okay, here's an... Ooh, I can hold this island for foil. I think I'm supposed to. Tog, don't daze me. All right, you can go. My best top deck, and it's not close. And this is usually true, but it's Gush. Another Dryad? Ugh. Boo. I mean, I guess this Swords never has to touch that Mage, so we can just Swords the Dryad, and that's kind of just okay. My turn. Okay, Plains is pretty great, but I think I'd rather Diamond. Would I? No, let's just hold the Diamond. I'll play out of Plains, and we're just going to hang out here for a while. Yeah, Diamond sounds good post-Geddon, but I'd like to set up as like Gush before I cast this Diamond and try to like pull ahead with a tempo turn where like I go Geddon, Gush, Geddon, Diamond, Threat. That would be very good. Furnace, not great, but not good enough to STP. Or not STP, foil. Eat the Bottom is fine. They're locked out of combat, which is good. Thank you, Psychotog. My turn. Another good one. AK. Okay, I mean, it's a redraw. I guess we'll wait till the end step to do it. And the nice thing is if they want to yoink it with Phyrexian Furnace, we can just pump the Tog in response and they don't draw a card. Yeah, we could use a Portent for sure. Eat the Bottom is totally fine. They pass, so we... AK. Draw an island. Impulse. Play an island. Pass the turn. Eat the Bottom's cool with me. Combat's bad for you. All right, let's Impulse. Kind of looking for Gush. Another Impulse. Impulse into Impulse. Is that okay? I don't think Counterspell is helping us a ton. Any order of those. Impulse again. STP number 2, I think is going to have to do. If I can't find my Gushes, I'm going to have to like make sure their board stays empty and maybe start getting it with the Tog. Tog number 2 looks pretty good to me. All right, let's see if it resolves. 1, 2, and a black Tog. Okay, it does resolve. Go to combat. Well, now we're just chilling. We've gone pretty deep. We should draw Gush like any minute now. All right, take, honestly, no, just one's fine this time. All right, you are up. Fuzor, what's going on, baby? How you doing? There goes my AK, very sad. And what are they drawing? I know it's not, do they have like all their mages in their hand? Did they like cuck themselves? Is that where we're at right now? All right, there's a peek. I mean, let's find out. Meddling Mage, Q-Dryad, and a bunch of lands. Well, they have no action, so Gush. They just kind of bricked. They just flooded out. That's a bummer. I mean, here's me flooding out too, but Island, Diamond, Pitch Island, Combat, full send. Blockers are fine. They're probably thinking about blocking with the Mage so they can play Mage naming something better, but they don't do that. So let's go Swords to Plowshares, Q-Dryad, pump. And the reason we're doing this is because I wanted my graveyard to be an even size so I could use all my pieces to pump damage while the Furnace is tapped. Because now their Furnace doesn't do anything on their turn. And this lets me get in for 5, bringing them down to 13. And then next turn I can deal 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So like a Gush becomes lethal. Quarian Dryad? Yes, that's fine. And then they Portent themselves. Am I going to get weird and just foil that? No, no chance. That's fine. They shuffled. Okay. And they play City. So their hand is all known info. They're going to pop their Furnace on their own card. That's fine. So now they have a mystery card. Okay, so if they're not going to block with that Meddling Mage, they probably should have attacked, right? You draw Portent. I draw for turn. It's a lot of lands. I think I'm going to hold all of them. And I'm just going to start full sending. Like, this seems fine. Attack you. They block. You're going to block with both? No. Okay, pump this Tog by pitching this Flooded Strand. The reason we're pitching Flooded Strand is I don't want to play that land anyway because I know there's 8 blanks on the bottom of my deck right now. You take 1, and then I guess we just foil Meddling Mage, Swords to Plowshares the Dryad, but we don't want to get dazed. Okay, pass. And we're going to, I guess we just foil the Meddling Mage. Opt is, you know what? We're going to STP this. I could use a little bit of a Portent myself because they have 3 mystery cards in hand now, which is spooky. Okay, well, this is good. This means what? They're going to pitch City of Brass and only have 2 mystery cards. And they're casting Quarian Dryad. I don't care about that. Meddling Mage. Foil that. Do I just STP this Dryad? I don't think I do. I need to be concerned with like what happens if they find a Mystic Enforcer. Like I'm winning this race. Good one. Fine one. AK. It's a redraw. Portent me. Gush, please. Call of the Herd is kind of okay. Okay, we'll get rid of the City of Brass. We'll center the Call of the Herd. We'll draw the Flooded Strand. We won't shuffle. We'll go to combat. I don't think I'm putting on a good show for chat. Say sorry. Say I'm sorry. I'll try better next time. No, I think you're doing fine. To be clear, I think our opponents, like, first of all, I think they can still win this game. Second of all, I think you just kind of got hosed by, like, when I peeked at you, you had, like, all mana sources in your hand. It's like, it's not your fault. Some things about this game are not always in our control. It's important to keep that in mind, to keep a level head. All right, do we want to pump it all? I don't think so. We'll just deal 2. And then we will just pass. Draw off the Portent. It's an unfortunate Flooded Strand. Are they going to get busy? You may as well. If you're not blocking, you may as well be attacking. Okay, we'll go to my turn. I draw that card I wanted. Let's go to combat for 2. Technically, I could try to make this lethal. I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 and a half. I actually can't make it lethal. Never mind. Attack for 2. All right, they are blocking the Tog, so I will pump the Tog. Damage. STP where, though? On this Tog? Okay, that's fine. I will gain 2. You have a 3/3. You take 1. And then we're going to go 1, 2, and a green. Call of the Herd. And then I think I will do it again. And ship the turn. Watch me get Cataclysmed. I mean, I guess I'll get Cataclysmed. The Tog is really good. Oh, they converted to days. Wow. I didn't actually think they left it in. All right, well, I have a 3/3. This is where they draw that 6/6 Gush. Yep, I've been here before. I know what the script is. STP my Tog, counterspell my STP, kill me anyway. Maybe I was supposed to play around days there. I don't actually know. So we know there's an island in their hand, and that's all we know. Man, the flood is real here, huh? Go to combat. Do we STP that Quarian Dryad? I don't think so. Maybe we do. Yeah, at this point, it's as big a threat as anything. All right, counterspell grows it. Can I get big enough to kill it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I can. But then if they have a single spell, it doesn't work. Okay, well, I guess we might lose this game. Now, we've been drawing almost as bad as our opponent. They can't get in. Portent. Let's try it. That's a whole bunch of chaff. Any order, shuffle, and pass the turn. Draw and card. Man, this flood is actually getting on my nerves. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. You know, maybe it just feels like a flood. Maybe it's not actually a flood. All right, well, this Tog can get in for big damage here. But if they have a swords, I'm walking into like a shit sandwich. Holy shit. Well, I mean, there's only one thing to do with these lands, and it's attack with this Tog. Ice. Okay. Yield through turn. At this point, I think I may have flooded past my opponent. Fetch to 10. I mean, I can find Glory. That's pretty good. They don't swing. They have an 8/8. That is an STP. I just like hold infinite cards now, right? Yeah, I think we're just gonna like sit here now. We're down to the last 28 cards of our deck. We could draw Glory at any point. If we do, they're dead. But we need to do multiple things in a turn. We can't just like do one thing in a turn. They gush. I think I just have to let all this go. I think I'm putting it all on Glory now. Diamond is fine. Mystic. There's an Enforcer. I'd like to draw Gush. If I can draw Gush, I can bait with STP. They should have attacked with that Dryad, I think. All right, my turn. Phyrexian Furnace. I mean, play it. Eat the bottom. Chomp the days. Doesn't really matter which one I hit here. Counterspell. All right, we're going to, in your upkeep, do a Swords to Plowshares on the Mystic Enforcer. STP Enforcer. The counterspell, we have to counterspell back. All right, counterspell the foil. Deal with the Enforcer? Yes. Okay. So they actually, I think they're still, it's not quite lethal, but like they can't just swing in. They missed a couple of like pretty good attacks though. Oh, they're going to STP here, targeting my Tog. Do I need to gain 1,000,000 life? I don't think it matters. This bad. All right, I'm not even going to bother blocking. Portent me. Gush disenchant city. I suppose the Gush doesn't take me anywhere. Any order, shuffle, pass the turn. Draw off Portent. Jesus. At some point, it's personal. Furnace is fine. All right, bottom's eaten. Attackies is good. Any thought to keep Gush in place, strand to shuffle? You know, I should have thought about that. That would have been good. I probably should have done exactly that. I didn't already play land yet, did I? I've just been so hyper-focused on holding lands that didn't even cross my mind. All right, deck, do something. Cool. Okay, game 3, and I have 7 minutes to play it. On the bright side, my opponent also has 7 minutes to play it. I like everything. Do I want Pyroclasm potentially? Could be. Could be that it's not bad. I could really blow them out. I don't think it's good enough, though. We'll just submit this. 20 lands. Yeah, that was like a brutal flood at the end there. That was a shame. All right, we've got A little bit of a Mox Diamond situation. I think we keep it. I think we're just going to like impulse in our main phase. All right, Flooded Strand. Let's go grab us a basic island, play Diamond, pitch City, not get our impulse dazed. Diamond Gush, AK Armageddon. Well, let's just plan to draw an island and ship the turn. Yeah, Bobby, we grinding. Portent yourself? Yeah, that's fine. I'd love to find an island. The backup here would be any land would be fine. AK would be a nice consolation. And if we don't find anything, we've got counters. But we're playing Esper Tog, Bobby. What do we see? What do we see? Flooded Strand? Yeah, I like that. I could go for Tog, but that like walks. It absolutely walks into the whatchamacallit days. Not interested in getting that done to me. Also, I need to be like focused on my play speed. Because one of the ways we can win this game is just not running out of time before our opponent. City. Pass. Works for me, dude. Draw a City of Brass. Play it. You can go. Why is there a stop in their upkeep? That does not need to be there. I simply have nothing for you. Pass to me. Yeah, we're going to play Draw Go for a few turns, it seems like. And I'm pretty stoked about that because they're ahead on cards. All right, I've got another counter spell. I like that a lot. Portent yourself? Yeah. I think next turn we're going to try to slam a Psychotog. All right, on tap. You draw, I draw. Solid if they ever find a diamond. Fetch. Grab an island. Tap 1/2. Gush. Play an island back out. Tap for a black. Jam a Tog. Pitch to cast foil. Counterspell the foil. Tog. Oh, well, that just worked, huh? Okay, you're up. STP, do we foil? No, that's fine. I'll take the 4 for 2. Fetch is fine. What is this? Trying to Enforcer me? Enforcer with days back up? Or just a Gush? Gush is fine. All right, we foil that. Island, yield through turn. AK, yeah, we'll cast that right now. Land, go. Counterspell your threat. I'm not ready for a threat yet. Sorry, bump the mic. Geddon, let's just play a Furnace. Eat the bottom. Pass the turn. Another threat. Yeah, they've drawn all their threats. Let's go ahead and pop this Furnace on their Mystic Enforcer for a blue. Draw planes. All right, that's going to have to happen. They choose Psychotog. That's a good name here. And Portent yourself. Got it. All right, you draw a Portent. I draw for a turn. STP. I can't play around days here. Let's just get in. And then we'll play a planes and STP that and F6. And now it's an F6 battle, I think. We draw a AK. Let's cast it. Land, go. Opt is solid. All right, Tog, you can go. If we draw a land, we're going to get in again. All right, we draw a... They're going to ice me? That's fine. Portent me. I'll take all these goodies. Call to the bottom, center the city, top the AK. No shuffle. Pass to you. I draw a Portent. We like that. Meddling Mage, let's AK. And then F6. Probably name Armageddon, right? STP, sure. All right, Island. Do I even get in? No, I think I just like attack for 1. Oop, attack for 1. And they have to block or they're dead. All right, pump it once. Kill the mage. Geddon again. Oop, any order these. And Tog is still heavy lethal. Opponent says GG. GG's. All right, we can still fight for the 3-2. All right, 2-2. Let's get into round 5. This is the last match. Who's on? Is Doomwake on? I'd like to raid him if I could. He is. All right, we're on the play. We'll take it. Portent AK hand, keep. He's enjoying standard. Is he enjoying it? Because if he's having a good time, I'm very excited for him. I personally don't like standard, but I don't like hearing that Doomwake's not enjoying himself. Devin O'Donnell deserves the world on a platter. Let's Portent me. None of these are Black Source, but we'll get there because that's a counterspell. So I can just use like the Flooded Strand to shuffle away the extra island. You can go. Please, for the love of God, don't fucking lackey me. Standard is toxic poo-poo right now. That's a bummer. Treetop. Okay, cool. No diamond. Damn it, diamond. All right, Flooded Strand, go. Winter's Grasp, no. I think this is worth a counterspell. My turn. It's a Tog. Well, I can't cast it, but we can wait 1 turn. Little City of Brass. Tog. Or sorry, Terravore. That's not a Tog. Yeah, we'll AK right now. Another AK? Okay, we like that. All right. Here's the great news. If I can get a Tog into play, I can just shrink it on the spot. This Armageddon's very bad here. Let's go ahead and AK right now. Meddling Mage. Island. Fetch for a plains. What do we name? STP? Tog trumps Terravore every time. So I guess we just name STP. Swords. Oops. 2 plowshares. Go ahead. And if we can find a Black Source next turn, we're looking pretty good. Deciding to only play Premodern is very liberating. I'm very much enjoying myself. It may not seem like it because I'm 5.5 hours into this stream, so I'm a little bit zapped. And I had a 7-hour stream yesterday, but I am having a very good time. No, I only had like 5-hour stream yesterday. When did I do my long stream? Is today Monday or Tuesday? It's Monday. Okay, got it. Another Terravore, spooky, and step my turn. Another AK. Let's start with a Gush. We do need to find the Black Source right now. Otherwise, it's going to get spooky. It's not a Black Source. AK. That's a Black Source. City of Brass. Tog, black, 1, 2, and then go to combat. Declare attackers, attack for 2. Ooh, that's a weird block. Pump the Tog. Goodbye strand, goodbye strand. Whoopsie. Then we will just pass the turn, pitching, I don't know, Armageddon Island. Wasteland's pretty cool. Tog's already in play though, so doesn't really matter. Another 4? Sure, it's good. Wasteland me? Yeah, absolutely. You've got 4/4s. Attackers? I wouldn't. My turn. Yeah, like you're dead if you don't block, right? 4.5, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Not quite, but it's close. Let's just go to combat. Let's see if they will like lose a Terravore for no reason. Declare attacks. I'm not going to attack with the mage because like if they have swords, that actually messes up my plan here. Attack for 1. Okay, they're blocking. Activate the Tog. Get rid of Island, City of Brass. Your Terravore is a 2/2. Kill it. And then what? Oath? Meddling Mage naming Oath? No, we just counterspell whatever they play. Pass to you. Meddling Mage is on STP? No, that's why I don't want to attack with the mage, because if they block and kill it, then STP takes out the Psychotog. Oath? How many Terravores are left in your deck? 1? That's enough for me to not want to see that. Attackers, you can attack for 2, but you'll die. All right, my turn. Let's portent me now, just to see what's going on up there. STP is pretty bad. I don't want the portent. We'll just shuffle. Go to combat. Attack with my Psychotog. Beep, beep. Block with Treetop to make your Terravore a permanent 3/3. I kind of like that. That seems like a good play. Oh, that's a dumb play. Well, okay. Activate. So that's 2 power, 3 power, 4 power, 5 power, discard Island. And then, ooh, but we have to get rid of that's kind of silly because we have to get rid of an AK anyway. Oh, well. All right, kill your dudes. And then, so AK is still a banger top deck. Now we're just going to like, I think we just play Meddling Mage naming Oath. You can go. Does it make sense to play the second mage on Geddon? Not from this point, I don't think. Like, I wouldn't be pleased to see an Earthquake or a Pyroclasm here. That'd be a bummer. Thermal Karst? Yeah, that's good. All right, what do we see? STP? Can't cast that. Go to combat, full send. And then main phase 2, we'll just play a diamond, pitch an island, play a Tog. Esper Zoo, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. We have lethal next turn. All right, I like conceding there. I don't think you can win no matter what happens. So we have to be concerned with, I mean, Tormod's Crypt's a banger, right? Because we can control our own graveyard with Tog and their graveyard with Tormod's Crypt and Furnace. And then Call of the Herd seems bad. Disenchant and Ray seem good. And Annul seems fine if I have enough to cut for it. All right, I don't actually want to get in this particular opponent. Foil also looks kind of lackluster. And then from there, like I can drop a Peak plus a, that's it, bring in 1 Annul, submit. Doomwake, you better be streaming for a while. I want to raid you so bad. STP, Psychotog, Mulligan, we can do better. Yeah, Portent, AK, Double Gush. We can just ship a Gush. What are we doing with Double Gush? Keep, let's dance. Diamond, turn 1 library. Oh, no, nothing. They just don't do anything. Okay. Island, tap it, Portent, me. Meddling Mage, STP, Flooded Strand are all pretty good. I really don't want to bury anything, but if I have to bury something, it'll be the Flooded Strand, I think. So 1, 2, 3, no shuffle, pass to you. If they Thermal Karst us, we have like the ability to go Strand, hold up the Strand until we draw the other Strand, then keep Gush up. Pretty good. Wasteland's fine. You've done it. You've blown up a land. All right, here's another land. You can go. You can't blow this one up. Well, you can try. They do nothing. We love that. We love a do-nothing king. All right, here's a Flooded Strand, and now I'm just going to chill some more. They're going to pass. I think we're going to fetch Island, and get our first AK out of the way. AK Diamond? Yeah, that's like not bad, actually. That lets us go, what? Diamond, pitch the City of Brass, Plains, Meddling Mage, name Oath of Druids, and then you can go. Ooh, that's not what I would have personally Winter's Grasped. I would have probably hit a Plains. They must be newer to the format, not really know what ranges are. And then we'll AK for 2. Yield through turn. I mean, my top decks are pretty trash, but oh, that fixed it. Tog. Combat for 2. You can go. Opponent is very, very close to dead. Green, red, Pyroclasm. Check this shit out. Grow my Tog. Pyroclasm resolves. Oath? No Oath? Okay. My turn. Another Tog. Land combat for just 1. And I'll get the lands out of my graveyard while I'm at it, I guess. Exile 2. It'll just be City of Brass, Flooded Strand. You take 2. I have no clue what their hand is. 1, 2, and a black Psychotog. You may go. Grasp? Yes, that's fine. So that adds 0.5 damage to my range. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I'm 1 point short, so Gush kills. My turn. Not quite a Gush, so we'll just attack for 2 and pass. And then you can go. Now Oath's not even fast enough. Yeah, I don't think they can win. Terravor, yeah, he's invited. My turn. Meddling Mage, combat for both of them. I should have just played Meddling Mage naming swords to plowshares. That's what I should have done. Attack. You can block. If I just play it really slow, I don't have to kill them right now. I'm just going to play it super slow. Pump here and do it again. Damage for 3. Would you look at that? It mattered. All right, STP, your Terravor too, I guess. Wait, could I just kill them instead? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and no, I couldn't have because they were at 13. All right, I'll gain 3. Damage you for 1. Play Meddling Mage. Naming what? Can I kill them through Oath? If they Oath, I attack them for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 and a half. So I can't kill them through Oath, but I just kill them the turn after. I guess we just name swords to plowshares, which is weird because I have one, but it's what I'm naming. Go ahead. Okay, nice. We 3-2'd. We failed to get a trophy today because I got to end the stream here. But a couple 3-2s, not too bad. Played a bunch of decks. For the next one, I might just do a normal stream in 2 days. Maybe even tomorrow I'll do like a normal league video, trying out some new stuff. But after that, I think we're going to start to lock in on those tier 1 decks and playing them multiple rounds in a row. We're talking like bring back some goblins, do 3 leagues with that, bring in some Oath Pawns, 3 leagues with that, some Parallax Replenish, no Enchantress because I hate it. But if any of this makes fluorescent, hopefully you guys enjoyed this. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time. And if you're watching this stream, let's go say hi to Doomwake because I'm hungry. I got stuff to do. I got to see if I have permission to go on a podcast tonight or if we have things we got to do.